It is a balmy, steamy day here in Montgomery, Alabama. But we're trucking on through. Ben Dumb, Armando Becerra, and a bunch of kids are back. David Griffin is clowning around, and we are ready to follow up one of the best offensive nights we've seen early on here in the Banana Ball Championship League. 24 combined runs in our return to the Riverwalk here in Alabama, but the Clowns getting it done in comeback fashion. Can they do it again, Eric Fox and company, or can the Firefighters, off the back of one of their best offensive performances here in 2026, find a way to win their third game and their last four? 7,000 of our closest friends have packed on in here to the fire station at Davos Park to see the second game ever between the Firefighters and the Indianapolis Clowns here in one of the original cities of Banana Ball. And with that, welcome inside the Dispatch Center, everybody. I'm Zach Staten. It was an awesome game last night, to say the very least. We had trick plays, we had runs, and lots of them. We had hits, and lots of them. But the Indianapolis Clowns finding a way to get it done. We take you to the video now. It's unreal how much stuff that we had last night here. The Clowns trying to get their first win since Tallahassee. The Firefighters trying to get their first ever 3-game win streak. And Noah Bridges has that dog in him. Not just literally on the field, but figuratively in his soul. Right there. 2-run shot completes a 4-run second inning for the Firefighters. They tie the game up at 1 apiece. They would take the lead in the third inning 2-1. And then the man in the middle right there, David Griffin, absolutely torched the Fire and Flames. He was unbelievable. He was getting people to swing and miss. He was getting Firefighters to freeze and miss. No matter what he threw, he was locked and loaded. 4 strikeouts in 3 innings, gave up just 1 hit. And by the way, he wasn't just doing it with his arm. He was doing it with his glove. How do you do this? Dalton Cornett hit that in the right spot, right place, and David Griffin, whose dad's a hockey goal, or was a hockey goalie in college, might have gotten the genes there, I think. But the Firefighters still had some fight in them. Look at this. They were down 4 runs in the 7th inning. Tyner Hughes just tied it up with a double, 2 RBI double. And then Dalton Cornett. Yeah, I love him too, Johnny Hummel. He draws a ball 4 sprint. That's the inning-winning ball 4 sprint, 5-4. After a comeback like that, you're thinking Firefighters got this in the back. We riding solo. The Clowns, not gonna have it. They tied the game up in the 8th inning, and then Jalen Vasquez, 9th inning, 2 strikes, 2 outs. All it took was 1 swing of the bat for his 2nd home run. Slap that logo on the bracket. It's 4-3. That's all Nick Wilson needed to shut the door and nail it tight. Pop up from Mason Maxwell. Brian Dansereau wishes us all a safe ride home. Clowns win at 4-3 on the back of 17 hits. They get their first win since the Banana Ball kickoff event down in Tallahassee at the end of February. But the guy that was the showman of the night, you look at the offensive numbers, you think it'd be someone there. It wasn't. David Griffin changed the game in the 4th through the 6th innings. 4 strikeouts, just 1 hit allowed, completely jammed up the Firefighters. And yes, he was the showman of the night. Now, the Firefighters also had one of their best offensive performances of the World Tour so far, and that's because of Noah Bridges. His first home run last night, and in Little Rock, he had his first 3-hit game as a Firefighter ever. He's been heating up. We need to talk to him. He's on the field, but who's interviewing him, guys? Poof. South Trimble has just made me appear on the field. These magic tricks are starting to get ridiculous, but I'm here with Noah Bridges, so it's a great magic trick nonetheless. Hey, man, first home run of the season last night. That had to feel good.
Oh, it felt really good. First of all, sick magic trick. I was sick.
It was.
Yeah, South Cement. Yeah, first home run. Yeah, I got a piece of it, and it went really well. I like that.
This whole thing with the Chief, the dog, the barking, everything, is just sort of taken on a life of its own. What has brought out that dog in you this season?
Oh, man, just a healthy body. Getting my leg back to strength has been amazing. Last year, I was probably playing at like 60%. I had pain every time I'd sprint. So a healthy body is bringing that dog out. It's feeling pretty good. I'm blessed for that.
Now, one thing that's also a blessing here for Noah Bridges, his brother Zachary, recently engaged as of Thursday. I need to know how you found out about this. It was a surprise to a lot of other people.
Yeah, it was a big surprise to me. I knew he had the ring. I knew he was going to propose. And then we had practice. I went home. I was doing laundry, getting ready to pack. Me and my girlfriend went to dinner. He was gone, and then I don't use my phone at the dinner table, so I got 2 missed calls from Madison, which is his fiance, and then I got a missed call from him, Zachary, and they were all FaceTimes. So I was like, something might be up. And then they called my girlfriend, Emily. She answered, and it's like, we're engaged. So I was like, what, dude? You didn't even tell me. But I realized that's how my brother operates. He just, in the moment, it felt right, so he ripped it, and then we hung up off the FaceTime, and I told my girlfriend, Emily, I said, Emily, He woke up this morning. He had no idea he was going to propose. It just felt right for him. So it was really cool. It was a good moment. He did a great job. He did a great job.
A surprise engagement and a surprise new member for the Bridges family. Hope to see Maddie and ZB married here in the next couple of years. Give you a bark real quick and let's go out to break. We got more barking and firefighter action right after this. Is that everyone in this sold-out stadium. Yeah. All right, let's go. All right, so I'll just say, back in Montgomery, Alabama, just so much. Back here in Montgomery, Alabama, Indianapolis got a chance to really the past couple of days, and Maddie Warren had a chance to talk to Eric Fox and Jackie Bradley Jr. about that.
After an absolutely electric win for the Clowns last night. Coach, you have the most rookies on your team out of any team in Banana Ball, and yet they're playing with the mentality of people who have been here for a while. You get Nick Wilson, unfazed by world's fastest inning. David Griffin locking it down on the mound. Jalen Vasquez, game-winning home run. What does all of this say about the mentality of this team?
Just guys coming in here, just kind of getting ready to play. I mean, our main focus is just trying to play the game fast, take care of the baseball, and just have fun with it. I mean, these guys come in here and have fun. Everything can kind of take care of itself. So that's our main goal. So that's what we're going to do.
Now, Jackie, we talked a little bit about this yesterday, but obviously Montgomery, huge city for the Indianapolis Clowns, the original ones. What does it feel like to step out onto this field in that uniform, especially after the game you guys had last night?
Yeah, it was an awesome game. It was a great game to be a part of, and it's an honor. You know, we talk about going back in time, and this was a huge city for the civil rights movement, and back in the day, it was a big cultural safe space for players of color to be able to come here, enjoy themselves, and kind of, you know, take a little relaxing with the systemic oppression that would have happened back in the day. But so it's an honor to be able to pay homage to them and to have fun with the guys.
Now, Coach, going off of kind of what we've talked about over this last week, game twos have been a little tough for the team. What's the approach going into today, especially as the home team, to kind of try to right the wrongs of the past couple of weekends?
Just come out and be aggressive. I mean, we got to try to grind out some ABs whenever we're at the plate, and then just kind of playing defense. That's the main thing. When you grind out ABs, put the ball in play, and take care of the baseball, everything else take care of itself. So that's the main goal for us today.
Well, thank you both so much. If last night's game is any indication, it's bound to be a good one today. So best of luck to you both. It's going to be a good one, so you all are not going to want to miss any second of it.
There are fire and flames shooting out of the ground here in Montgomery, Alabama, just moments away from first pitch on day two here, in Montgomery, one of the original cities that really embraced banana balls. We welcome you inside the Fire Dispatch Center. We thank you very much, Maddie Warren. That's an awesome story about how much impact has been made here in Montgomery. Now, we transition to one of the more important things here in banana ball early on here in 2026, and that is the wonderful Banana Ball Open. That is something very different here in 2026 on the World Tour. We're going to play 11 games, and then the top 4 teams in the Banana Ball Championship League standings are going to qualify for the Banana Ball Open. The other 2, well, they'll get to sit around and watch. The top 4, though, will get an opportunity to compete. We'll go 1 against 4, 2 against 3. We'll play the Banana Ball Open at Grayson Stadium in Savannah from April 16th to April 19th. The winner of the Open is going to get a guaranteed automatic qualifying spot in the postseason. That's of massive importance. So now that you know that, let's take a look at the standings. And right now, the Savannah Bananas are out front and furiously out front. 5-1 on the season. They really have pretty much locked themselves in here for the most part. Party Animals and Texas Tailgaters both 4-3. They have some room for comfort. Firefighters, Coconuts, and Clowns both 2-4. It's why this is really, really important today. Firefighters and the Clowns win, and they get themselves to 3-4 and really get themselves in great position for the Banana Ball Open. Again, that's April 16th through the 19th. We're just moments away here from the first pitch on Montgomery Night 2. We're going to sing the national anthem, and then we're going to play ball here in Alabama.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we held at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets regular, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Thank you very much, Celia Knox.
We are just about set for day 2 here in Montgomery. We're lighting them up on the field. Clowns doing it, Firefighters doing it. We're gonna have some fun. There's literal fire again, out of the ground. That's what you get when you come to a Firefighter show. Now again today, it's a very different game. Yes, it is technically a Firefighters headlining game. You'll see the fire and the flames, but it is a Clowns home game. They will be in the bottom parts of every inning batting, which means they're in the field first, which means let's meet the Clowns defense to start this thing off. Really important night for trick plays again for the Clowns, because now they have to try and deny that equalizer point. And again, if you're new to that rule, after 8 innings or the final full played inning before the final inning, we'll give an extra point to the visitors if they have more trick plays than the home team. You look here, Bobby Leday has been so good at shortstop. Just a rookie in the sport, but already 9 trick plays at one of the most important positions. Correll Prime back at first base, Eli Payton going to third. That's more their natural positions and where they were going to play to start things out. But now, we'll see if the Clowns can find a way to deny that equalizer point to a Firefighter squad that has started to get a little bit more confident in the way that they do their trick plays. Can they find that extra equalizer point they're going to need to today against a Clown squad that really woke up the bats on Saturday night? Now, the pitcher in the middle of this whole thing is a former Savannah Banana. Lord have mercy, he's a former Firefighter in Gage Voorhees. Had a couple of games with the Firefighters back in 2024 on the World Tour before going to the Savannah Bananas last year. Was 1-3 on the year, 4 minutes and 9 seconds with the team in yellow. Was drafted over to the Clowns in the Banana Ball Championship League player draft back in November. And so far, they've been really looking for that second-day starter after David Griffin. Now, you saw David went last night in the middle inning, so this is a perfect opportunity for someone like Gage Voorhees to get himself going and earn that second starting spot. He'll be challenging along with Correll Prime. 7 innings of work so far, about 5 minutes on the bump. He'd like to calm that down, and the Firefighters really would like to take advantage of that. At 6.43 ERA, something else the Firefighters could really take advantage of, but this is a long-time Banana Baller. He knows it. One of 4, just 4 Banana Ball returners on this Clown squad. A lot of rookie power. Gage Voorhees can be someone they can really rely upon. What about that Firefighter lineup? Now again, last night, They didn't win, but they had 10 runs scored and 9 hits. They really have started to find their rhythm over the last couple of games. They had 13 hits and 12 runs back in North Little Rock just one Sunday ago. Tyner Hughes stays in the leadoff spot. We wait to see DC3, Logan Lacey, and EJ in that 2 through 4 spot, but they can really ring the bell on the offensive side. And speaking of ring the bell, Kaz Egan's down there. Let's do this darn thing. I think there's a little kid that's going to do this.
I'm going to need some help starting this 2-hour banana ball time limit. Please welcome 4-year-old Lorelei. Thank you, Lorelei. You are a true hero. Now, here's what's going to happen. On the count of 3, myself and 7,000 people in attendance are going to yell, "Ring the bell." And when we do, you are going to do just that. 1, 2, 3. Showtime!
The bell is ringing, the sirens are sounding, and the circus is started. Let's play banana ball one more time on a sweltery day here in Alabama. First up against Gage Voorhees is young Tyner Hughes, a former visitor. He is an aggressive swinger. Last night, the first pitch he saw, hit it far, but it was the first fan-caught foul ball against the Firefighters here in 2026. The man calling the shots behind the plate today is Jake Moore, and quickly he's got Tyner in an 0-2 hole. Tiny takes a look at that one to the outside. Tiny really starting out nicely here for the Firefighters. Leads him in average, leads him in hits. His first hit for the Firefighters, as Ron Franklin would say, was bomb. Right now, 2-2 count. And look at that, lobs one right into left field, a base knock. Brian Dancero won't move, but Tiny already on the bases, and just like that, one swing, one hit for the Fighters. DC3 coming on in. You look at his stats last year, folks. If you didn't think he was an all-star, it's only because the catcher position was just so loaded a season ago. His numbers, 347. His slash line was 347, 410, 540. 43 hits on the year. Pick over to first, not in time. Tiny back. Correll Prime laying it in a little bit extra. Dalton starting to wake up his bat last week. 3 hits on Sunday, and all 4 of his plate appearances resulted in a run, but he sends that one into the Tide and or Eagle stands, and that one bounces up. Had some flashbacks to last night. The first ball that went into the stands was a fan-caught foul ball, the first one against the Firefighters in 2026. Would like that not to happen again, and it did not. Dalton Cornett stays alive. It's a 1-1 count. EC3 looks at one on the outside, and is in there for strike. 1-2. Right back up the middle. Can that one get through? No, it cannot. Behind the back, Jalen Vasquez with the bare hand turns the double play. Bobby Leday, show your stuff. Right behind the back for a trick play. That was sick. His 10th of the year. Maybe even more impressive was the fact that Vasquez caught that with the bare hand, jumped up and hit that Derek Jeter-like throw. And already 2 away. After the leadoff runner goes, Clowns turn a double play, and Gage Voorhees quickly trying to get an out here. And guess what? Eli Payton. Oh, he went behind the back, and Correll Prime able to dig it out before Lacey gets over to first. It's a second trick play. And the Clowns, how about that? In 2 minutes and 22 seconds are out of that thing. And what looked like it could be immediate trouble off the bat of Tyner Hughes results in absolutely nothing. How in the world did Eli Payton get that one all the way over there? Behind the back, too. Clark Gilmore giving him some lessons.
Do we have any Bama fans in the crowd? That is what I like to hear. Well, right now we are going to have a little race, if they come on out, between some tigers and some elephants. They should be coming through this back gate right now. If it's not locked, yeah, there we go. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome our mini mascots. Oh, they're excited. All right, guys, it's going to be a mini mascot race. When I say go, first one to get to home plate is the winner. Will it be the elephants? Will it be the tigers? On your mark, get set, go! Who will it be, fans? That elephant's running way out of the track. Where's that elephant going? He's going the Yeah, point him in the right direction. Come on, Tigers. I think he just wanted to meet some players. We got a Tiger fan in the lead. Will the elephant catch up? Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for our mini Tiger. And one more time, make some noise for all our mini mascots.
Well, welcome back to the train tracks here of Montgomery, Alabama. Let's take a look at the Firefighter defense. A little change at first. Mason Maxwell will line up there. Eric Jones Jr. behind the dish at home plate to catch it. Lacey, Maxwell, 6 trick plays at the corner, infield spots, that's important. Kaden Green leads the team with 9 of those bad boys at shortstop. Tiny right behind him at 8. The outfield, we see if they can recover from a little bit of a difficult late inning stretch, but they're also very potent, 47 trick plays on the year. What about the Clowns lineup here? Jalen Vasquez will lead you off, and boy howdy, did he make an impact or what last night. Absolutely torched the final ball he saw for the tune of his second home run of the game, or second home run of the season. Willie Carter is dancing with his shirt off and some Timbs on. That's how you know that man is vibing. Had 1 hit in 5 plate appearances, but that 1 hit the most important. Austin Temple is the man with the neon green on the mound. Temp last week was unbelievable. 2 2/3 innings. Worked the first and the third like a magician. Absolutely not letting anybody with the Coconuts get on, but Vasquez is going to get on with a hit by pitch. Temple doesn't believe that he got hit. Either way, Vasquez seems to sell it like he did, and now he's on the first. And how about the man coming up now? Jackie Bradley Jr. 6 ABs last night, had 4 hits, 1 RBI. All 4 were singles, by the way. He just kept going, and man, that is tight. I don't know if that got him or not. Either way, Jalen Vasquez sold it well enough, and Austin Temple now has to work out of trouble. It's one of the things he told me at the beginning of the year he really wanted to work on, is getting out of some adversity that's been handed to him. Last week he really did that. Jackie Bradley Jr. swings at 1 and just kind of dribbles it foul right to Jared Donaldson, who's got a junior firefighter helmet on. I guess Jared trying to go back in time a little bit along with Fisher Polydorov. JB again swinging a miss, and Austin Temple quickly up 1-2 in the count. JBJ, former World Series champion with the Boston Red Sox, and did that plunk him? No, they say it's a foul, right off the end of the bat. His bat flew out of his hands. I think Austin Temple for a moment thought, why have to be me again? Instead it won't be. Temp wants a new ball, he'll get it. Boy, that was close. Former All-Star with the Red Sox in his first season with the Clowns, and he swings right through it. But it's a foul. Temple, that one is rocketed to right field. Darian McDowell won't even chase it. JBJ to the grass. First homer of the weekend. Hits a Naruto run. It's his first walk-off here in Banana Ball. And how about that for Jackie Bradley Jr.?
Jump around. Jump around. Jump around. Jump up and get down.
That's his second walk-off, excuse me, in Banana Ball. But JBJ's first homer is a walk-off. Maddie Warren, talk to that man.
Hey, first home run in Banana Ball, and that was a no-doubter. How did it feel?
It felt great. Anytime you can win an inning, you kind of keep it going. Let's go.
Hey, they walked it off, and I don't think that ball has come down yet, so Zach, all you.
That man can do just anything he wants to on a ball field. As soon as it left his bat, everybody knew it. A walk-off homer, his second walk-off of the year, but his first homer in Banana Land. And it was an absolute rocket out to right field. JBJ gets a 2-0 inning win for the Clowns. And just like last night, they earned the first point on the first inning. An incredible start for the Indianapolis Clowns. Junior Firefighters getting loaded up. Gage Voorhees already got some run support and point support to work with. The banana baller from the 2 years prior, can't talk, easy for me to say. Worked quickly after giving up a leadoff single to Tyner Hughes. Now coming up against him is Eric Jones Jr., his former catcher. By the way, the first home run that EJ hit with the Firefighters is also off of one of his former teammates in Andy Archer. So we see if EJ finds a way to get another one. That is a cute junior firefighter right there. She looks like she's having the time of her life. It is a packed house here in Montgomery, Alabama. Temperatures going to reach the 80s. But nobody seems deterred by that. So here comes EJ. Last weekend, 3 hits in Little Rock. Not able to find much last night. See if he can do something here tonight. Voorhees starts him off outside. EJ also manning first base, and he lobs this one into left field, into the stands. And it bounces foul. That is exactly where that young man jumped up on the stairs and caught a foul ball last night. So we all got a little bit tighter up here. But no harm, no foul. EJ stares at ball 2. There's a couple of guys getting engaged here on the Firefighters. Zachary Bridges earlier this week, by surprise. It's a great bender from Gage Voorhees to fool EJ and keep him frozen. EJ's about to get married, likely in the summer. Tough step. Boy, that one got weird off the hop of the fire launcher. Chris Burgess over to first, but it's a safe steal of first base. Boy, that got closer than EJ might have wanted to. The ball bounced off of the fire launcher behind home plate. Burgess actually got it off the ricochet and somehow was able to beat the throw out to first base. And now Smoke launched a smoke bomb, and boy, that was tight. But South Trimble out at first, and EJ earns his first steal of first base here in 2026. That's the problem with those fire launchers in the back, by the way. They can really take a bounce off those things. But hey, that'll work. Armando Becerra, his first year as a full-time player with the Firefighters. As a former visitor, a check back on over to Smoke, and he's back clearly in time. Really becoming the captain of that outfield. As that one is thrown down, it's lobbed. Correll Prime couldn't bring it in, and you know what? Armando Becerra is going to earn himself a trip to first base. Just needed that one to chop over the glove of Correll, and he does the job. So runners on at first and second, and nobody away. That is a tough one, and Correll, he is 6 foot 1,000,000 inches, but he just could not find enough height there to keep that one down. So 2 on, nobody out for young Peanut. Kaden Green, returning to Alabama, former Auburn Tiger, was able to watch War Eagle get a walk-off win over the 4th-ranked Tennessee Volunteers in a top 5 matchup a couple of nights ago, now trying to do the same. Lobs one to left field, chasing Brian Dansereau back, and that one, goodbye! Peanut gets us going nuts, 3-run shot! And it's a 3-0 inning lead here for the Firefighters. Kaden Green had 2 home runs in 2025. He's halfway there. One swing of the bat, and he knew it too. Brian Dansereau thought that would take a bounce off the train tracks, and if it did, it was still gone. A 3-0 lead, and what a way to respond for the Firefighters. Ron Franklin, Javon Ray, Johnny Hummel, and Peanut all gonna have something to celebrate about in their house later this week. By the way, Peanut, another guy engaged. He and his fiancee, Bailey. I believe Bailey is here this week, by the way, so just everything going Peanut's way. Chris Burgess, slow to get up after that one. Man, catching, you have to be a brave soul to catch, man. You're getting 90-mile-an-hour hurled at your guts. Every now and then one takes a bounce and hits you in the regions you'd rather not talk about getting hit in. Chris Burgess is a tough old bird, though. He'll go back in there. Burgess, by the way, coming into this weekend was hitting .500. Guy's seeing beach balls. 1-2. Darian McDowell stares at that one. Premium in his first year in Banana Ball, former 6th-round draft pick of the San Diego Padres, fouls that one back. His story is rather cool and one that shows loyalty and love. After getting drafted in 2024, he retired from baseball in 2025 to help take care of his younger brother, Austin, who has special needs, and his father was his main caretaker. He was unfortunately diagnosed with cancer, but he's doing much better now. Darian pops up into a double trick play. Tip drill from Bobby Leday, behind the back from Jalen Vasquez. But now Darian McDowell back in Banana Ball. Got an opportunity to get a little bit closer to home. And boy, that was really special for him. And now we got something really special with Mason Maxwell.
A long, long time ago, I can still remember the day the music died. Well, I know that you're in love with him, 'cause I saw you dancing in the gym. You both kicked off your shoes. Man, I dig those rhythm and blues. I was a lonely teenage bronc and buck with a pink carnation and a pickup truck. But I knew I was out of luck the day the music died. I started singing bye bye Miss American Pie. Drove my Chevy to the levee, but the levee was dry. Them good old boys were drinking whiskey and rye and singing, this'll be the day that I die. This'll be the day that I die. Now for 10 years we...
Classics. How could you beat them? American Pie. Driving Chevys to the levee, but the levee's dry. Good old boys drinking whiskey and rye. Thinking this will be the day that I die, and there are firefighters literally laying on the ground right next to Mason, right where he could have fouled it off. Armando was over there. I think G-Ray was over there. They took their life into their own hands there. Now they finally get up. Mason Maxwell, 2 for 4 last night, an RBI as well, and now man in first base. He's been really comfortable over there just chasing trick plays. Moving full time to first base this year, the 11th round draft pick in last year's Banana Ball player draft. He works that count back up to 2-2. If he can find the swing in his bat like he did last night, Mason Maxwell can be incredibly difficult to get out and can be an incredible player for the Firefighters. Again, 11th rounder, I don't know how many guys are starting every game like he has this season, and he earns himself a ball 4 sprint. How about the patience there from Mad Max? He'll run around first, just put the brakes on right there and head back. But that's a good AB for Mason Maxwell. Stays alive and finds himself onto first base. And now we say hello to the man with a dog in him. They call him K9 around these parts, Noah Bridges. Last night, first home run of the season. First home run since last July in Salem, Virginia, where he walked that thing off to dead center over like a 25-foot wall. I lost my vocal cords that night for a moment. The Noah Biscuit, as my friends Javon Ray and Ron Franklin referred to him last night, goes down 0-2. Threw out a runner on a ball 4 sprint at home. Firefighters desperately needed that to get out of the second inning, and they did just that, thanks to Noah Bridges, who, by the way, has just been pulled in every direction. You heard from him earlier in the pre-show. He was at pre-show plaza hitting foam balls to fans. This is a guy truly fans first. He will stick around all night to make sure that he signs autographs, but he'll have to go back to the dugout there because that is strike 3 and a beauty on the backside from Gage Voorhees. And just like that, 2 away. But how about the man with the perfect name for the Fighters, Lamar Sparks? You know his story good and well here. Former 5th round draft pick of the Baltimore Orioles, straight out of high school. Struggled with some injuries. That one passes. Lamar actually could have stolen first base there. He elects not to. Mason Maxwell will move from station to station and gets up to second base. The 1-0, make it 2-0. Lamar struggled with some injuries, but he's not going to struggle with that one. Scoreboard hunting. Let me give you the spark notes. Lamar just crushed that. 2-run play, and the Firefighters lead 5-0. It's Lamar's first homer in Banana Ball, and he could not have hit that any better. Folks, launch and flames, dance on home, boom! Fire, explosions, trucks, Chief. That was incredible. 2 home runs in the inning, and the Firefighters have caught fire. 5 runs in the frame. Lamar Sparks. That young man has found his swing quick, fast, and in a hurry. And that's the 10-hole hitter, by the way. We're already back up to the top of the lineup. Woo, buddy. Tiny. Out to center field. JBJ underneath. High knees, brings it on in, and that will do it for the frame. But the Firefighters absolutely explode. 5 runs off the back of 2 homers, and they lead at 5-0. And now, folks, he's back by popular demand because y'all loved him so much. Ladies and gentlemen, I've been referring to him a couple times here in the first couple innings. Is Ron Franklin back up in the booth,
yes,
baby?
Sir. We here again. The Firefighters are swinging.
He had to do everything in his power, by the way, to not blow the spot.
For real.
Because the Firefighters are losing their minds
I was
right
hyped,
now.
bro. I was hyped, man.
Now,
what we got?
We're in the home of the Montgomery Biscuits. So, Ron Franklin, we have I believe it's like a cherry or a strawberry deal right there. Okay. You said you wanted that.
Yeah,
a little cream cheese on there. And like this looks like some Nashville hot stuff right here. Not a big pickles guy, but I might try it just for good measure. Nashville, we got some Montgomery Biscuits. These are golden and flaky, man. Right. Bon appetit, by the way, everybody. I'll try the pickle. Why not?
What you got?
I got, smell that thing. It smells good, man.
Yeah, I smell pickles. You going first or you want me to go first?
Let's go together, man.
All right, go together.
I'm going to put the mic up. I really don't want to sound like I'm chewing on the air.
Let's go.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you can taste something like what?
The flavors are just melting on my tongue.
Right now, in the words of Biko, 11 out of 10. This is incredible.
10 out of 10. 10 out of 10. Yep.
I haven't had a lot of pickles on sandwiches before. My world's about to get changed here. Ron, let's
you. We back?
Yeah, Bobby's about to bat. Ron, we can keep eating this, by the way.
Oh, we good?
Yeah, man, you can keep going. You played in JUCO with Bobby today.
Yeah.
Fouls went into the backstop. How nice was he back then?
Bro, Bobby was the best. Well, when I went to JUCO, my first year, I met Bobby. He was a starting shortstop, getting recruited by a lot of D1 teams, and he ended up going to ULL for a couple years. And bro, Bobby was unbelievable. I thought he was a damn unicorn.
He might have been. Right to Peanut. Backhands it. Between the legs. Over to first. Mason Maxwell in time for the out.
Hey, Peanut going crazy today, man.
Peanut already with a trick play and a homer. He's feeling good back in Bama, ain't he?
He is.
He watched War Eagle walk off the Tennessee Volunteers a couple nights ago, and he's like, hey, man, I got to one-up those guys.
I ain't going to lie. I got some strawberry on the mic.
You got strawberry on the mic? Just a touch. You're all right. Yeah. We can clean that.
All right.
Ain't nothing wrong with there. I'm not going to lie. They might have to reserve a bathroom for me, man. That's spicy. Woo.
Is that bad?
Yeah, man. You might have to take play-by-play for me. Joe Lytle. High into the sun.
Hey, behind the back.
Can someone catch this?
Who called it?
Logan
Me.
Lacey, you bet.
Me.
Ron Franklin did call that.
Hey, 100%. When Logan go behind the back, it's 100% out. Easy.
Except he dropped it.
He did?
Yeah, he dropped it.
When? I ain't even see it.
They just showed the replay.
Dang.
We were so excited, man. Those biscuits really cloud us.
I jinxed him. Sorry, Lacey.
No, man, you called it. Do it again.
Yep.
There's no such thing as an announcer's jinx. There's
right.
just timing, Ron Franklin.
Okay, timing.
You and Javon Ray, by the way, last night, one of the best parts of this broadcast, not just by my opinion. The comments on YouTube seem to think so as well.
Bro, I had fun. I ain't even gonna lie, man.
We made
First
this
time?
People want you to be a full-time member of BTV. Tiny,
Full
between
time?
the legs. Did Mason Maxwell
Look
get
at
it? Yes,
Mason,
he
man.
did.
Look at Mason, man. Stop playing with them boys, man.
Behind the back. That's a double trick play. That was incredible. Mason Maxwell has made such an improvement this year at first base.
He did.
We saw him just marginally there last year. He's full-time there. And if they want EJ to catch full time, they could, because Mason Maxwell's so trustworthy at first.
He's going crazy over there, man. Last year he was in the outfield. I know he struggled a little bit.
And by the way, I know he struggled last year at the plate. He seems locked in right now.
He said I'm his good luck charm. So,
well, there you go.
That's what he said. I ain't say that. He said it.
You was up in the booth here earlier, even if you weren't on the mic, and you're in the ball four sprint. So we'll go ahead and just call you the good luck charm. Austin Temple wanting the trick pitch, strikeout, and he got it between the legs. Heat him up, Austin Temple. Underneath the legs. That was incredible. Ron Franklin, stay on this mic. But Austin Temple earns the under the leg strikeout. Correll Prime was frozen, and now Matty Warren is standing by with Flash, the kid.
Flash, this is my first weekend with the Clowns, and when I tell you the thing I was most excited about was for the shadow ball performance. What is that? What was it like learning that? What was the process?
Gotcha. In the Negro Leagues, they used to put on a show. So they would all run out there. It would probably be in about the 7th inning. They'd make the ball disappear, and they'd give a high-energy, invisible performance. And we're bringing that back to life in our pregame show.
Was it hard to learn that?
Yes, so that took weeks on weeks on weeks. Jesse critiquing every point of it. And it's like, if you don't do it with energy, it sucks. So you have to work your way up, do it with 100%, and make sure that the fans are lost. It's like a magic trick, sleight of hand, so they don't even know that the ball is gone by the time we end up doing the play at home plate.
It looks just as cool as you would think in person. So if you're not watching the Clowns, they're putting on a show way more than shadow ball, but shadow ball, it's peak entertainment, y'all.
Come on.
Maddie, thank you so much. Flash the kid's awesome. Ron Franklin's awesome. The Firefighters just had an awesome inning. These biscuits are incredible, by the way. Blake O'Hare is our scorer right next to me. Blake, you want to try this, man? M-Dog, you want a shot at this, our producer? She said she'll pass. I'm telling you, this is incredible. Ron Franklin, let me turn your mic back on. These biscuits, man. Oh, I still didn't turn you on. This is incredible. There you are. We back. Gage Voorhees out for his 3rd inning of work. We'd certainly like for that to be better. I am still chewing, by the way.
These biscuits are real moist.
They're so good.
They're moist. I like that.
Please don't ever use that word again.
Moist?
Oh, my God. By the way, you said the D word now twice on the broadcast. That's so funny.
Y'all close your ears.
That's all right, man. Tell you what, the Firefighters' 5th inning was dirtier and filthier.
Oh! Put that in.
I appreciate you saying dang there, by the way.
I said dang.
That one falls. Here goes foul. No, the Firefighters' 5th inning was filthier than Ron Franklin's language here on the mic.
Get through.
Dalton
Yes,
Cornett,
sir.
right on through for a base
Yes,
shot.
sir. 3.
And if you thought the Firefighters were going to be depressed about last night, boy, their bats don't seem to communicate that.
Hey, it's kind of toasty up here. Ain't it?
It's toasty everywhere. Let's go ahead and honor the Firefighter of the night.
Escorting him to the plate is our Firefighter of the Day, District Chief Craig Flynn. Craig has served your community at the Montgomery Fire and Rescue for 40 years. Fans, make some noise for District Chief Craig Flynn.
Man, 40 years in the Montgomery Fire and Rescue, serving so many different places in so many different positions, yet he does it for 4 decades. That's incredible. We salute Chief Craig Flynn and all of our great firefighters across the country who might be watching today. That's incredible. My father-in-law, Frankie Hasty, back up in Virginia, is a 40-year firefighter in Carsville, Virginia. We've met Dakota McFadden's father, Steve. He just retired after 40 years in service in North Carolina. There are so many great firefighters that we've been able to connect with, both because of family relations, but also just of this great job.
Right.
Showtime.
Doing that for 40 years, that's crazy.
It is, isn't it?
That's crazy. That's dedication.
I have half this biscuit to go, by the way. I'm not sure I'm going to be able to finish it on the air. Lacey stares at one outside. It's a 3-1 count.
I'm Lacey.
That's the first time I just took a bite of the chicken. It's real good chicken, too.
You had straight pickles. Uh-oh, come on.
Laser to left field.
You got to
Full in
score.
for a base knock.
Got to score 3.
Here comes Dalton Cornett. He will stop at third. Lacey sliding in with the double.
Boy wants.
And shoot them
That boy
arrows.
wants.
Logan Lacey, his first double since FSU, and that looked awfully good.
That a boy wants.
Hey, who's up, Ron?
4.
As you and Javon said last night,
EJ. 2 people on 2? Oh, yeah. He thrives in these situations.
He wanted that one bad. Instead, it'll go down 0-1. EJ, the all-time leader for the Savannah Bananas in home runs with 29. He's taking 2 home run swings there. That one goes down the line. Dalton Cornett scooting on home.
He's facing off against his teammate right now.
He is, over to Gage Voorhees. And Corell Prime.
Oh, yeah, Prime.
Faced him last night, too. Man, that sandwich was hot. Oh, my Lord. I'm going to put that one back. I just split into 2, by the way. That's how flaky that biscuit was. It's an 0-2 count.
Nope.
High up.
No, sir.
And right now, the first thing you notice about this Firefighter bunch today, they seem to be a little bit more patient in getting their pitches. EJ, deep to center field.
I see you, 4.
Jackie Bradley Jr. will bring it on in. Throw over to third, won't be in time. Dalton Cornett scores, and it's a 1-0 lead in the inning for the Firefighters. Oh, we got some celebrations? Oh, Ron, what are we doing?
I'm feeling like a star, you can't stop my shine. I'm floating cloud 9, my head's in the sky. I'm solo, I'm riding solo, I'm riding solo, I'm riding solo. Yeah, I'm feeling good tonight. Finally doing me and it.
I didn't know you could you go up and down on the knees like that right now.
My knee feeling good.
You feel like you can get out there, couldn't you?
For real. I'd be asking my trainer if I could run, but she'd be like, no.
I was about to say, Sydney would not let you run.
Sydney would put me on the bench.
Sydney would yell at you real quick. Real quick.
Slap me upside my head.
Armando Becerra comes on in. Was able to sneak one somehow over the outstretched and jumping glove of Corell Prime. I don't know that I've ever seen anybody do that. And he looks at one inside. Armando was training actually to be a firefighter, or wanted to be a firefighter in high school, and was actually starting to get a certification, down in Miami. Right at the last moment, they started taking the program away, so he couldn't finish the program out. Right now, he would like to finish out a ball 4 sprint and bring in another run.
Could you see yourself being a firefighter?
No, well, I feel like I could see that being a ball 4 sprint. It is. Logan Lacey races on home. It would be cool. Oh, Armando going for 2, and he'll slide on in, not even a question.
Vet move right there.
Right now, the Firefighters' offense turning the tide right back on the Indianapolis Clowns. Looks very much like the story we saw last night going back around. Hey, Ron Franklin, who up?
Hey, that's my roommate right there, number 2. Peanut.
All right, I got to ask you this because I asked both these guys the plaza last night. I'll ask you a couple questions about the house. Number 1, who's the dirtiest?
Dirtiest, Javon.
Okay, everybody agreed on that one so far. Who's the loudest?
Loudest, Javon.
Okay, why is Javon like the worst roommate ever?
Him and Johnny be arguing 24/7, so it's like they both just be yapping at each other.
Peanut slaps it into right center field. Is that gonna land?
Oh my God!
You bet it will. Sticks right there in the ground. Joe Gray stops. Armando racing home.
Stop playing with the boys.
He goes for a double. Armando scores. And the Firefighters just keep pouring it on. It's a 3-run frame. Peanut is halfway to a cycle.
Come on.
Look at this, by the way. Stopped just dead in the ground and didn't roll.
It did.
A lot of top spin on that bad boy. Shawty like a melody in my head.
Get through.
Oh, line on through. Premium. Can he bring home?
Get there, too.
Peanut.
Get there, too.
Racing. He will slide on in safe. Dalton Cornett Darian McDowell is out at second base, but they bring in another run. It's 4-0. Darian McDowell racing for second. He will be credited with the single and gunned down at second.
Hey, he can move.
Yes, he can. You see that rangy over in right field, and hey.
What up?
Look who's up. It's Diesel.
Big Diesel. I love me some B-Mac, man.
First at bat this weekend for the Fire and Flames. Do we have a challenge? Oh, a fan has popped the challenge.
They popped the challenge?
That's the first one we've seen this weekend, a fan challenge. So, Darian McDowell, are you safe? The Law and Order music sounding. That does mean that we have to go take a peek. Ron Franklin, you've been up here for a minute, man.
For real, I'm enjoying myself.
We're having some fun. Bobby Leday sliding on through. I can't tell there. What Darian McDowell is saying is that the tag missed him. Now, he slid all the way to Birmingham.
He did.
Right there. I don't see the tag laid there, but it's not real close.
Oh, he didn't even touch him.
I don't think he touched him.
But he didn't go back to the
now,
bag.
Premium, did you get back?
What that count as?
Right now, I don't see the tag laid there, and I don't see it laid there. I just don't see where the tag got laid. Kelly Dine making an emphatic call. It's a tough angle, too, where she's at. So he touches there and then slides halfway to Louisiana. That's the power of premium, by the way. He slid like he was in the water.
Hey, what's the umpire name?
Kelly Dine.
Kelly Dine. Miss Kelly Dine, she got the bedazzled pants. I like it.
Yeah, man. She sequenced out of her brains.
Yeah.
So the umpire's taking a look. The umpire crew, led by home plate umpire Jake Moore. Dakota McFadden is dancing at home plate. It's one of the rare occasions to see it. Oh, we got a call. Let's find out together,
After further review, the call on the field is overturned.
Overturned. Darian McDowell.
Hustle doubles, baby. Hustle doubles.
His iPod stuck on replay, and now he gets to go get stuck on second. Darian McDowell does get an RBI double. How about that?
Come on.
Man, the rookies of this team right now, Ron Franklin,
They're stepping up.
They've been good, haven't they?
That's what we needed. We needed that.
And from the rookie to the OG D-Mac. Big Diesel.
Oh, I love it, Diesel.
Took a big Diesel
I
swing.
love it, baby. I love it. Come on.
He'd like to hit a shot here for the red, white, and blue, like he told me in New York last year.
Uh-oh, get through.
And tell you what,
yes,
that
sir,
will get
Diesel.
through.
Yes, sir, baby.
Right now, this is a nightmare of an inning for Gage Voorhees with the Firefighters. Diesel, the big fist pump. I'd like him to launch the X. I didn't see it. But that's tremendous. Smoke back on the bases, and now Noah Bridges comes on up on a 4-0 inning. 1 out.
Shout out to D-Mac, man. He didn't play the last couple, was it the last couple games?
He did not get the start in Little Rock for the first time in a Firefighter uniform. Got an at-bat on Sunday.
Yeah.
And today his first swings in Montgomery. And by the way, last time he was here in 2022, ball 4 sprint to win game 2 for the Bananas. Noah Bridges.
Get down, ball. Yes,
hey,
sir.
Right there.
The boys raking today.
Look at Smoke racing.
The boys raking today.
He's going to go from first to third. Noah Bridges wants a triple. He will get it standing up. 2-run triple for Noah Bridges, and the Firefighters just can't miss. Right down the line. It is called fair. It's a great angle there for our right field umpire, Blake Garner. Saw it immediately, and Noah Bridges. He told me last week he's starting to feel like 2023 Noah Bridges before the broken leg.
Before the
09
broken
looks
leg.
good.
Ooh, hey, I never seen Noah before the broken leg, so I'm trying to see that in full effect.
He does more today. I'm gonna have you walk up to him and say, I ain't never ever seen you hit like this before. You've been hooping.
Hooping.
How you feel?
How you feeling?
Shout out to John Wall, by the way. Shout out to Lamar Sparks. First swing of the game, he knocked one into next year, and he's gonna knock that one into left field. Lamar Sparks.
Come on, man.
3 RBI for Lamar. The spark notes again. He is heating up. 7 runs in the frame. That's the most the Firefighters have scored in one inning by a mile this year.
We got a new arm.
And Gage Voorhees is out. Dayon Reynoso coming on in. He's got a couple of connections to Banana Ball. I told you his twin brother, Levon, was a former Banana Baller in CPL days.
Twins?
Yes, twin bros. So Gage Voorhees exits with 1 out, so Dayon trying to get 2/3 of an inning here. And already the 3rd trip through the order starting here for the Firefighters. Tiny coming on up. What's it like? So last year, Ben Dumm and Tyler Riggett, Big Rig, find out their cousins on the team. What's it like to see another family member find his family member? Jared Donaldson, Tyner Hughes, basically twins.
They
hold that thought for a second. Please don't catch it.
Ooh, little kid almost caught that.
Tight. Yeah, Jared Donaldson and Tyner Hughes are basically twins.
Low key. They always lifting together. Every time you see Donnie, you see Tyner.
Like, they both like to hunt. I don't know that Tyner likes to run like JD, and that one plunked him. Does South Trimble get turned into a gun? No, not today. That was sweet, by the way, yesterday.
Pew, pew, pew.
Pew, pew, pew.
Hold up. Wait a minute.
I thought for sure they might do that with you because obviously you can still use your legs a little bit.
I don't know if I can jump.
That's true. Hey, you know what, though? If Big Diesel picks you up, you don't have to jump. You ain't got to jump.
Big Diesel. DC3.
Dalton Cornett.
Keep this inning going.
Can really keep it going. By the way, the inning started. I don't even know how the inning started. It's been so long.
Happened so long ago.
The inning started with a Dalton Cornett single. For a moment, I thought it started with EJ. DC3 was the first batter of the inning. Gone all the way around with just 1 out. And he just takes a healthy swing at that one, and then it died at the end. 2-1 count, I beg your pardon. Dalton really wanted that one.
We get 3.
Already, though, the ball flying out of this ballpark,
Yes,
and that one's going to fly into right center field, right in front of JBJ. Tiny really wanted to go for 3, but Lamar couldn't go, and for good reason.
We'll take it.
That's a former All-Star out there, by the way, in JBJ.
Yep. Guess who we got up?
Who we got up?
Double L. The way he making the plays, they might take him to jail.
Oh, yeah. Showtime, the electrician. Still looking for that first homer of the year, but already hit a double today. You know he's feeling good, and he takes a good swing at that one.
I love it, man.
You got to open the door for him on his return home to FSU.
Hey,
we had some tears flowing there.
When I tell you I about cried just opening and pulling in the handle, I about teared up. Me and Webb, man. Gave me chills.
I think Logan was tearing up that night, too, and for good reason, man. Going back to Tallahassee, born and raised there.
That's fire, man. Hometown hero.
Chops that one over to third, and that will be foul. Eli Payton gave a great chase. Might be hearing from old Eli here in the next inning or so.
He got 2 bombs. Man.
He does have 2 bombs.
I think they're still going.
Might be hearing from him. Again, I really want to ask him about his uncle just making trades, and they do strike him out. He wanted the appeal. Jake Moore says, you won't get it because I'm calling you out here. So Logan Lacey, just the second out of the inning.
I don't think he will.
This inning is going long. Long. We'll find out at the end of this. Right now, Dayon Reynoso working on his 3rd minute. Gage Voorhees probably went better than 6. 8 minutes and 33 seconds is what Gage Voorhees. So now the inning is on its 11th minute and rapidly going towards its 12th. EJ, good eye on that one. That's a tough pitch to take.
2-0.
Bases juice, by the way. It's crazy that the Firefighters would be disappointed if they don't bring more runs home here, but the bases are loaded for a guy who can absolutely clobber a banana ball with runners on. But right now, he'd be happy with a ball 4 sprint. Who knows? DC3's got some speed for a catcher. That Pippa passes speed.
Yeah, you see the cleats he got on?
Yeah, man, and fire. G-Ray's got some colorful cleats on today, too.
Yeah,
it is a ball 4 sprint. I know. His brain gets a little big for his britches sometimes on something like that. Lamar sparks in. Tiny slide in. EJ on first. DC3 on third.
The boys are hot.
The inning is still not over, man.
The boys are hot.
We are already down to 1 minute and 18 seconds in the, or excuse me, what did I just say? 1 hour and 18 seconds. This is the 12th batter of the inning.
Have you ever seen this before in Banana Ball?
I haven't seen it with the Firefighters.
Okay.
I don't think it's going to end here. Armando Becerra. Brian Tansero. Goodness gracious. That was a magical way to end the frame. Ron Franklin, thank you so much for coming on up here. Take that biscuit home with you.
I will.
Brian Tansero ends a 9-inning frame for the Firefighters. That was an incredible one for the Flames, and now an incredible moment with Casey Parker and Bananas Foster.
Across the United States, there are over 400,000 children and teens in foster care without a permanent home. To raise awareness and support this community, we created Bananas Foster, the official nonprofit of Banana Ball. Our organization is dedicated to celebrating those in the foster care community while educating and inspiring others to get involved. Today, we are celebrating Nancy Lloyd. 12 years ago, Nancy decided to become a single foster mom alongside her biological son. On top of being a single foster mom, Nancy also runs a nonprofit thrift store to help support children that are in foster care. Over the last 12 years, Nancy has welcomed 108 children and teens into her home. Fans, please help us celebrate this incredible family for making a difference right here in your community.
These great families who bring so many great kids into their homes and give them a second chance in life, like Nancy Lloyd and the Lloyd family. If you want to help with Bananas Foster and these great families, just text BUNCH to 50155 and you can donate or help find some way to get back to the foster care community. A salute to the Lloyd family, a salute to Bananas Foster. What an incredible ending that was. What an incredible moment that was. But the Firefighters, 9 runs in an inning. We'll have to go back through the annals of time and history I don't know that the Firefighters have ever put up 9 runs in 1 inning. We will double check, triple check that with the man who's statistically yours, Josh Talevsky, Blake O'Hare, and Riley Turner are stat keepers all across the country here this weekend. But boy, I know they didn't do it last year. That is one of the most impressive offensive outings I've ever seen. Now the question is Austin Temple still locked in? And by the way, this is banana ball through and through. They just put up 9 runs in the frame. They can only win 1 point. So the Clowns, not out of it. But boy, they got to get their offense locked back in too. Tyner Hughes. Peanut. By the way, Kaden Green is up to 4 RBI on the game. The record is 6. Just got told that by our statistician, Blake O'Hare. So Peanut might be having a record-breaking day, and we're not even 3 full innings through this bad boy. By the way, thank you so much to Ron Franklin. That guy's a legend. If you didn't know it already, that guy's an absolute star. Hate that we don't get to see him play in banana ball this year because of the torn ACL, but you know he's going to be absolutely incredible no matter what he does. Joe Gray into the netting, almost back into the fire launcher. EJ wanting to catch it off the ricochet. Jake Moore instead will hand him a new ball. Hey, BK running out there. By the way, BK so far, he's been with the Firefighters for just like 3 weekends. He's been a dog twice, and he's been a bench press bench once. He's just entertained out of his brains. Love that. Temple, Gray, that's going to go into the streets. By the way, they call him Cowboy Joe. This dude's a literal cowboy. Rodeos, bucking Broncos. The dude absolutely shoves when he gets in between the barrels with the rodeo clowns. Matt Wolf not here this weekend. Wish he was, because, man, that would be awesome. Gray, Lacey between the legs, over to Dakota McFadden, and he digs it on out. And how about that? D-Mac manning first base for the first time this season in place of Mason Maxwell. And, boy, that looked good right there. And a welcome back again for Nico Holsizer, the former Montgomery Biscuit, coming back last night. He was absolutely tremendous for the Indianapolis Clowns. He displayed some power like you wouldn't believe during batting practice, and so you wonder how locked in he is. There's the power there. Noah backing up, and it's almost a diving tip drill. Instead, it's a missed trick play. Nico will go on into second. Noah might have had a little trouble with the sun there, but it comes off the glove just a little funky. Couldn't quite stab it. And so Nico Holsizer on to second with a missed trick play. But to say that the Clowns have a long way to go to try and tie this inning up would be a massive understatement. By the way, Clowns had 14 runs last night through 2.5 innings. The Firefighters have 14 runs. Chris Burgess likely just played it 2 for the Indianapolis Clowns, and he does just that. Big time bomb for Chris Burgess. First homer in banana ball. That one had to feel good. The man is hitting out of his mind right now for the Indianapolis Clowns. And now he gets his first big fly of the season. It's a 9-2 inning. Austin Temple has more than enough room to play with right now. But Burgess, the man who had a family affairs walk-up last night, just continues to do damage every time he puts a bat in his hands. That's his 7th hit on the year, and that was just his 14th plate appearance. Absolutely spectacular. Eli Payton almost stole first. That thing went all the way through the fire launcher again, but decides not to. Payton, 278 on the year, a couple of big flies himself. And this is the trouble with having that long of an inning, is boy howdy, Austin Temple looked good in the 2nd inning, but it could take a while to get yourself relocked in after being on the bench for that long, as that one goes right over our heads in the press box, and it is foul, 1-1 count. Banana ball rookie with a healthy swing, trying to send that one out to the berm in right field. Already, by the way, 4 home runs in this game, and we're not even through 3. Temple trying to get the curve going, didn't work, 2-2 count. Try it here, not there. 3-2 count. Again, a lot of room to play with for the Firefighters, but we saw last night. They were down 4 in the 7th inning and came all the way back to win it 5-4, but that will ring Payton up. Watch that firepower, Temp. The literal entire field for the Firefighters just hit the night of museum. Synchronicity. I think that's a word. Chat, you'll have to tell me if synchronicity is a word. Blake O'Hare's smarter than me. He'll tell me if it's a word or not. Dancero, big swing and miss. That guy, incredible in left field. That catch could have easily snuck by him if he times it just 1 second too early or too late. But he does really, really well. Lacey, the front flip over to D-Mac, and it gets under his glove. That would have been an absolute massive trick play. I would have jumped out of the window. I really want Logan to try it again. I'm going to need to tell Peanut at some point here, who we also might hear from a little bit later, that we need to hear that again. We need to see that again, because that was sick. Now out to right field. Darren McDowell going to give a chase. It'll land in the gap off the bat of Jalen Vasquez, who continues to hit for power. Runners will stop at second and third, so 2 on in scoring position with 2 away.
I'm about to.
Yeah, Brian Dancero looks like he's a little bit hobbled. Kind of limped his way over to third, and now Flash comes on to third. You wonder if he was just kind of messing around. Seems to be all right now. Don't see a trainer going to him. But Dancero, you can imagine his legs have been putting to good work here. 2 outs. Austin Temple just needs 1 more to get out of the inning. By out of the inning, he's got 7 runs to play with here. JBJ. Flash will come on in. Nope, they say no. That was a foul ball. So we'll stop there. 1-1 count. Right back up to us. Oh my goodness, it was right to me, and then went it over me. Nick Keldy had a chance at it. Emerson, Blake, we all had a shot at it, and we weren't ready. And there's also a roof over us, so it would have been tough to make the play. JBJ, did he do it again? Did he do it again? No, he didn't. Foul. Jackie Bradley Jr. has already hit his first banana ball home run today. He was lurking for number 2. Would have been a 3-run blast instead of a 2-run. Instead, he'll have to go back and try it again, and he swings and he misses. Strike 3. Austin Temple just gives up 2. Strands 2 on, but that's all the damage. Firefighters win the inning. They win the point. It's a 2-1 game after 9 runs in the top of the frame. That was sick. Here's Brandon with some shirtless dudes.
Hop on the backs of their teammates and Piggyback ride to second. They're going to switch, Piggyback to third, switch for the last time, and Piggyback on home. Are you ready? On your marks. Get set. Piggyback ride. All right, he's running. Hop on that back. Come on. Go. All right, he's sucking. On to second. Time to switch. Hop on that back. Come on. All right. Come on, speed up, guys. You got to switch. Come on. All right, switch for the last time. Come on. Come on. Oh, man. And he makes it all. Congrats, guys. Come on back. And that is, I want your back.
Well, that was certainly something. 4 grown men, shirtless, one riding each other's back after another. I don't know how it could get more banana ball, and I don't know how it could get more banana ball than the guy at third base right now. His name is Eli Payton, and he's in his 7th game here in this beautiful sport at a Grand Canyon University, and he joins us on the mic. What's going on, Eli?
What up? How we doing up there?
How you feel? First of all, what did you just see on the base pads there? Because that was, I don't know how I describe it up here, but you were right there 4 feet from it.
You got to just call it banana ball. I mean, that's happening nowhere else in the world, right? How awesome was that?
Yeah, 4 shirtless dudes just riding backs.
Gosh, I wanted to hop on the guy's back too. There
you go. We might see if we can sign you up for that promo next time out. Eli, so far, as Dejan Reynoso throws to Kaden Green. By the way, Peanut is at 4 RBI. The record in Banana Ball is 6 in a game. So he's right close here where he played college ball.
Let's hope he doesn't get that.
Well, we might see you get a trick play the way he's going there. Man, Val Perez, that was sick.
Look at that.
Eli, how do you describe what happened last night for you guys in the final 3 innings?
That's just what we needed. I mean, we had a little skid, as everyone knows, but we need to get back on the horse, and having that Jalen Vasquez home run with 2 outs in the 9th, I mean, couldn't ask for a better swing and a better situation, so that was awesome.
And especially given the fact that you guys have been in 2 heartbreaking games, with the Party Animals in Memphis, the walk-off to Jake Skull, and then a 1-run game against the 1-point game against the Texas Tailgaters. You guys have been so tight in so many situations, probably felt good to get one there.
Yeah, let me talk after this.
I gotcha. Ball 4 sprint defense, Peanut on to first. Have you ever participated in anything like a ball 4 sprint defense?
Dude, no. At the tryout in October, we ran it, and I was like, what is this? I felt like we were like doing the 3-man weave in basketball, you know?
Yeah.
It's awesome. I love it. I mean, makes the game entertaining. Walks are boring, hit by pitches are boring, but that gets the crowd engaged. So
it gets everybody engaged, man. It gets everybody fired up. It gets the people going. Now, Eli, the first year in Banana Ball, you've been through just about everything, right? You've been at Banana Land at Sea, stuck in the fog. You've been at FSU. You've now played 3 different teams so far in the sport. What's been the biggest growth point for you in your first year?
Yeah, I think the tempo. I think everyone's going to say tempo. Came close. But I think also the routine of, you know, having dances and having to go hit. Like, there's so many different things you do per at-bat. You don't have the same routine every at-bat, so that's what I've been figuring out.
And McDowell swings and knocks it into the glove on a foul tip. It's strike 3.
Attaboy.
Big one for Dejan Reynoso. As Big Diesel comes back on in, Dakota McFadden. All right, Eli, a couple questions for you from your past and from your family history. Number 1, at GCU, you got hit by 25 pitches. Did you think about like dressing up as the Michelin Man when you came here and like trying to lean into everything that got thrown at you?
That would be great. I mean, I didn't mean to get hit by pitches, but I won't lie to you, I've definitely leaned into a couple pitches.
Like, do you just start like getting used to getting hit at that point?
Yeah, like I got hit last night and it didn't even hurt. Like, I'm so used to it. It's
Is that worrying?
You know what? It might worry me a little bit. I might need to look into that.
Eli Payton there. And by the way, you play the hot corner, so you're probably taking a couple of shots to the shin while you're at third base too, not just at the plate.
I've had a couple shin burners before, you know, a couple off the chest, one off the nose. That felt good.
Another ball 4 sprint. Let me give you a break. Peanut all the way over to third. And again, if you're new to Banana Ball, all 7 fielders behind the pitcher now have to touch the ball before they can get a runner out. All right, I've mentioned it a couple different times. Your uncle is the general manager of the Denver Broncos.
He sure
is that not insane?
How sick is that? I mean, he got the job about 4 years ago, and he's been killing it ever since. Drafted Bo Nix. Huge acquisition with Jalen Waddle. That was sick. Runner! Get him. Yeah!
Runner does go. South Trimble slid through the bag, and he is out. That's the second time we've seen a runner slide through.
Whoa, she rang him up.
South Trimble was rung up, and now a challenge.
Oh, nice. We get to talk longer. So,
yes! I love this.
Good little story here.
I love this for us. All right, go for it.
In our family group chat last night, all the jerseys for Banana Ball like came in this week, right? And my aunt decided to order 8 jerseys. And I was like, wow, that's a lot of jerseys for, you know, a family of 4. And then they're like, yeah, your uncle doesn't get one. I was like, why does my uncle get one? And he's like, he doesn't like to wear jerseys. And then he texts back in the group chat, he's like, what do you mean I love wearing jerseys? So he's without an Eli Payton jersey right now. When we go to Denver, might need to get him one.
To be fair, like he can get basically any Denver Bronco jersey he wants.
Exactly. Peanut has something to say.
I just wanted to say hi to my mom real quick. I love you, Mom.
I'll shout out my mom as well, my beautiful girlfriend. I love you, Christina.
We might hear from Peanut on the mic a little bit later. That guy's already trying to hog time from you, man. Don't let him rook you like that, all right?
I mean, the guy has 4 RBIs. I got to give him the mic.
That's true. That's true. He's been incredible today. But yeah, like your uncle could get any jersey he wants to in the Denver sports area. I would probably assume, right?
Oh yeah. I mean,
Nuggets, Avalanche, Rockies, whatever he wants.
Anything, but he can't get one of mine. I mean, it's brutal.
Our scorekeeper, by the way, Blake O'Hare, is a huge Denver Broncos fan. Hold on.
The field is overturned.
And he's safe. So our scorekeeper, Blake O'Hare, a huge Denver Broncos fan. you want me to ask him if he liked the Jalen Waddle trade?
Yeah, ask Blake. I want to hear about
Thumbs
it.
up or down, Blake? Thumbs way up.
Yeah.
Thumbs way up.
Yeah, Blake.
George, you're doing good.
I love it. I love it.
I have to imagine, too, though, seeing what he goes through on a daily basis, because he's been, how long has he been a general manager now?
He's been a general manager for 4 years now, and then an assistant for about 10 before that with Minnesota.
So he's been in the front office. Ew, by the way, I'm a Packers fan.
Ooh,
Ew, Minnesota.
Sorry about
Yuck.
that.
Yuck. I love Minnesota, by the way. Love the state, not the Vikings.
Here we go.
Noah Bridges. That would save a kitten from a tree. Likely not landing for a hit. Eli Payton.
Yeah,
right
what
in the
up?
glove. Was
No
really
trick play
hoping
there.
for a trick play there, man.
I know. Big situation.
It is a big situation, and you might be looking into the sun. So, like, I'll give you that one.
It was tough.
But, like, seeing what your uncle goes through, he's in the spotlight. That kind of teach you what you're going into in banana ball?
Oh, yeah. His work ethic and what he's gone through from being the lowest level scout to, you know, the best in his class of GMs has inspired me a lot.
Right
And,
on over
it's
to
been
Bobby
really cool.
Dang. Over to first.
Yeah.
Carell.
No,
Oh, he's off the bag.
Four.
Off the bag, and smoke flies home, and he's safe, and 2 runs come across.
Shoot.
I know I said earlier I wanted to talk to you for a long time. I apologize if I've jinxed you here.
No, it's okay. I've been enjoying this. This is great.
It's
This
a
is my
good talk,
first
man.
time.
We were, for the folks who weren't on the cruise. Oh, we have another challenge, another Clowns challenge.
Dude, let's go.
We have blown through
Oh,
all
man.
the challenges here in the first 4 innings. They really wanted you and me to talk. For those of you who weren't on the cruise, we had a day 1 panel, and Eli was on there along with Nick Wilson and Bobby Day. Nick Wilson, by the way, if you haven't heard him, unbelievable talker. Unbelievable speaker. Can just talk about the Indianapolis Clowns and the history all day long. He's currently at the plate with Fisher Polydoroff. It does look like that foot's a little bit off. Can't see on the angle there. Eli, what is it like to be teammates with Jackie Bradley Jr.?
You know, I was so starstruck at first, and I was like, this guy is just going to be like him. And then we get here, and he just comes up to me and goes, what up, EP? I was like, oh my gosh, I got a nickname from Jackie Bradley Jr.
You hadn't met him before that?
Never. I was like, this is the coolest guy ever, man. He is so cool, so humble, down to earth, a true locker room guy, and a pleasure to be a teammate with, so.
It just, like, from my perspective, everything looks so different off his bat and when he's in the field.
Yeah, I mean, you saw him crush that home run earlier.
After further
It's just
review, the
a
call on
beautiful,
the
smooth
field
swing.
stands.
You know, rides everything out, will take his singles, and then, as he did earlier, just gets into a baseball and crushes it 50 feet over the fence.
He's incredible. And by the way, like you talked about it, he's just so down to earth. I remember telling him I'm from Salem, Virginia, of course, with the Red Sox, played with the Salem Red Sox. We talked for 20 minutes about being from Salem.
Yeah.
Nobody knows where Salem is.
No one. He's unbelievable.
He's just incredible, man.
Yeah, he's the coolest teammate I honestly could ever ask for.
Eli, I feel like you and I are bonding right now.
I really think we are.
Like this is a connection. I'm glad we're having this conversation.
Yeah, like, should we hang
I know
out
you
after the
probably
game
do
or
not want to talk
something?
to me anymore, so you can get out of this inning. 2 runs on here for the Firefighters in the inning. A runner on first, 2 outs.
Let's get
Tiny
me a
Hughes
ground
back
ball.
up.
Let's
This
get me
is
a
Tiny's 4th plate appearance, by the way. 1 into the dirt.
Hum, Dion, hum, baby.
Eli, this is the beautiful part, though, about the sport. Yeah, you guys gave up 9 in the last inning. You're still only down 2-1 in the game.
Yeah, it's 2-1. Any other game would be a blowout. Banana ball, we're neck and neck, and we're still right in it. So.
Eli, what city? Obviously, Montgomery's been awesome, and you guys have been to so many great places already. What city are you looking forward to the most going to play at?
Man, so I'm gonna go, out of the box here.
Okay, I love out of the box.
As One Clown would.
Hold on.
Yep.
Runners will stop at first and third.
So, I could say Anaheim next week because that's where I'm from. I could say Denver because, I got family there. I'll probably get a little cool thing from
Wait,
the
you have
Broncos.
family in Denver?
Yeah, just a couple, But I'm gonna say South Dakota and North Dakota. There's no expectations for those places.
Yep.
And I think those fans are just gonna be bumping because, they've never seen banana ball before, right?
Hey, man, I worked in Fargo for 4 years. Those people love their sports.
Yeah.
So you can imagine at Newman Outdoor Field, they're going to absolutely adore banana ball. I've never been to South Dakota. I'm looking forward to that, too. It'll be Clowns and Firefighters. Good way to sell that, by the way, Eli Payton.
Yeah, thank you.
Look at this, making it current.
See,
Dalton Cornett wanted to swing that one for the fences, and he just swung that one off his kneecap. Ouch. That's the kind of pitch you don't want to get hit by.
That hurts. is not feeling good right now.
No, when you see DC3 walk halfway up the line, he ain't feeling thrilled. He's got that Pippa pass his toughest, though. He's going to step right back in.
There we go. He's back. At 2 strikes. Let's see if we can finish him off right here.
By the way, a name like Eli Payton, you have to know you come from a football family.
I mean, literally my whole family played football. I'm the outlier, but both grandparents, both grandpas, 3 uncles. My dad was a punter / DB at Utah, so huge football family.
Just such an athletic family is the Paytons. It's DC3 into left field.
Yay.
KB brings it in, and the inning comes to a close. Eli, I've loved talking to you. I know you didn't want to do this that long.
It was a pleasure.
Appreciate you, man.
Till next time.
Yes, sir. That's Eli Payton on the mic. Absolutely tremendous. I know that was probably not his favorite thing in the world to do. The Firefighters plate, too. That was a 7-minute, 12-second inning. But Eli Payton, you got some good stuff there from a banana ball rookie. And from good stuff there to good stuff here. Let's all hey baby together. Like a freaking
Everybody sing now.
Biscuit was finally finished. It was a good biscuit, I'm not gonna lie. I'd sing hey baby to that biscuit all day long. Hello, Christian Dearman. Sorry, you just all heard me take a big swig of water. Hold on a second, let me take more water here. That's a flaky biscuit. Christian Dearman on just his 2nd appearance this season. Had a weird outing at Grayson Stadium a couple of weekends ago. Came on, did a Rasputin dance, gave him a hip, and then an hour and 20-minute lightning delay. That's really tough for any pitcher to go through. Ultimately decided he'd go back out, gave up a couple more hits, and got out of the inning without giving up, or without getting it out. So Christian Dearman really trying to find something a little bit different here today, and he's got 2 runs of support to play with here. Firefighters could really use the point, though. And the first guy he's going to have to face is Bobby Leday. Leday really thought about that one, but ultimately stays back. I tell you what, man, if you ever come to Montgomery Riverwalk Stadium, now known as Davos Park, buddy, the biscuits are incredible. Thank the general manager for helping us out with that. And how about the punchy from Christian Dearman? Wiggle the hips and give me some firepower. And from a strikeout Selly to a walk-up.
Scrub is a guy that thinks he's flying, is also known as a buster. Always talking about what he wants and just sits on his brook. So, no, I don't want your number, no. I don't want to give you mine, and no, I don't want to meet you nowhere, no. I don't want none of your time, and no, I don't want no scrub. A scrub is a guy that can't get no love from me. Hanging out the passenger side of his best friend's ride. Trying to holler
sung for me a couple different times. Nobody reacted. Good. Some TLC, by the way. Joe Lytle ain't going and chasing waterfalls. Christian Dearman trying to make him chase upstairs and won't go. Joe was really excellent last night for the Clowns. Just doing everything in his power to get things going. 3 hits against his former team. That's a flip in the bat. Darian McDowell will watch it go off the wall. Lytle trying to dig for second. He slowed down, and Peanut won't get the tag in time. Joe slides on in. Boy, he pimped that like he thought it was gone. And instead, Darian McDowell couldn't find it in the sun. It bounces off the wall, and Joe Lytle is on second. He absolutely thought he destroyed that. Instead, it goes off the wall. Man, Darian McDowell might have had an opportunity to get that, but I think he lost it in the sun. So Christian Dearman will now have to pitch to Correll Prime, with Joe Lytle standing at second. And EJ thought he put that one right where it needed to be. Instead, he did not. Inside, did Correll get hit? No, he didn't. It's a 3-0 count. Dearman really got to find his stuff here. And it won't. Ball 4 sprint. Correll will lightly jog to first. Joe Lytle will cruise on home. So Dearman gets his first punch out of the season and then gives up his first run of the day. Flash the Kid will come on first. Right now, Dearman would really like a double play to get out of the jam. Firefighters still want that other point here to go up 3-1. After a 7-minute inning, you'd like to think he'd find it, but right now Christian Dearman just cannot find the strike zone. It's 5 bad ones. Flash going for second, and Mason Maxwell, no one was covering second. Dearman went to pick him off at first, and Flash was already on his way to second. The inning had started with promise. Now not going the way Dearman would like it to go, but he gets a strike there to Joe Gray. First time he is seeing the longtime banana baller, who was also at the original games right here in Montgomery, Alabama. Dearman is an OG firefighter from the team's first year in 2024. He gets strike 2. Strikeout here would be massive for his hopes. And he thought he had it. 3-2 on the mover. Ball 4 sprint ties the inning. And he gets him to ring up. Throws Joe Gray. Throws the hat up in the air, takes the bow. It's 2 punch outs for Christian Dearman. And Blake Morgan will take the mound now. Dearman gets out of the inning with 1 run of damage done against him, a runner on second, but 2 Ks, and that's big. And now Blake Morgan will get 2 warm-up pitches to try and get that 3rd out. And this is a massive one. The Firefighters really would like that point to make it a 3-1 ball game. So Blake Morgan, 2 warm-up pitches. This is a man who throws hard, a man who throws quick. Very much in the realm of Zach Phillips, maybe a little slower, but not much. 8th round pick in the Banana Ball player draft, was teammates at UNCW in 2019 with Noah and Zachary Bridges. That was the last time he really pitched competitively before coming to Banana Ball. He wanted that one on the outside. Jake Moore says, no, you won't. Down 2-0. Wasn't able to record an out last week in Little Rock. The 3rd out here would be massive. Blake looks back, Flash. Malachi Mitchell steps back on at second, and Nico Holsizer looks at a strike to the outside. 2-1, into the dirt. Ball 4 sprint ties the inning. It's a 3-1 count. BMO needs one right on top. And he gets the ball 4 sprint instead. Throw low, that will tie the inning. Clowns deny the Firefighters the point. Flash flips, Nico stops at first, and it's a 2-2 inning. And so the Firefighters, fresh off the 7-minute performance against Dayon Reynoso in the top of the 4th, will have to settle, hopefully for an equalized inning on their side, but the guy at the plate is not the one you want to see if you're struggling. Chris Burgess is tattooing everything you see. BMO staring at a 2-0 count. Nico Holsizer could take off at first if he wants to, if it gets to ball 4 sprint territory. Instead, it's a 2-1 count. BMO really needs this one for his confidence and for the Firefighters here in this one. Nico Holsizer taking off. Burgess right out to no one. He couldn't bring it in. Diving out, it hits the ground. Burgess on his way to second, and the throw not in time. Tyner laid the tag, but Burgess was already there. Kelly Dine calls him safe, and runners both in scoring position with 2 away. And now the man we just talked to for half an hour, Eli Payton, is up at the dish. Could bring in the inning-winning point for the Indianapolis Clowns. EJ trying to settle his pitcher down. And this is the part that's so tough as the visiting team to pitch through. Your team goes through 7 minutes, and Eli just got hit against the home team pitcher. Gets you 2 runs, and you might lose it. Bases loaded for Blake Morgan. Nowhere to put him. Dancero inside. That time goes. Dancero didn't like it, doesn't matter. 1-1 count. Dancero, former visitor. He's shown some flash of the power here, but you've really seen his prowess in the field. Boy, Blake Morgan thought that was in the same spot. EJ trying to frame it up. It's a 2-1 count. Ball 4 sprint, hit by pitch, that wins the inning. Anything through the infield wins the inning. Nico trying to put some pressure on. Big hack from Dancero. Deuce is wild with the bases loaded. Sold out Davos Park here in Montgomery. Inside, and BMO strands him loaded. And his first out is a K, and that will at least save a point from the Clowns, and the Firefighters keep a 2-1 lead. Huge chance for the Indianapolis Clowns, and they couldn't get it. And now, everybody, let's bang that drum all day. Fire line, just bring the fire, man. They bring the chaos, they bring the heat, they bring the beat. And Brett Maddock, a registered nurse, is now on the bump. This guy trying to go surgical for the Clowns, and they need it because the Firefighters are absolutely tattooing everything that comes across the plate. So far, 16 runs on the game. You do the math. That's a lot. Just for the Firefighters, by the way. Right now, the Clowns have put a 20-22 up on the board. 2 runs in the first, 2 runs in the third, 2 runs in the fourth. It's a 2-1 game for the Firefighters. My math would tell me that is 22 runs. Logan Lacey. Boy, he really got close to stepping out of the box there, didn't he? 3-1 count. Maddock inside, but Lacey is going to have to work on the count full. Didn't like it, doesn't matter. Jake Moore caught it. Right back up the middle. And Logan Lacey says, you know what, let me just do this my way. And a double and a single now for Showtime. By the way, the Firefighters, I believe, are now on their 4th trip through. We might very possibly get them to 5 or 6 ABs before this game is done. This is an immaculate offensive performance. And EJ will stare right at it. Maddock, by the way, is a guy who talks a lot of trash on the ping pong table. I watched him go up against Kirkland Banks. Talked a lot. It was a competitive game, I'll give him that. He was a 9th round pick for the Clowns in the player draft. Spent the last 2 seasons at Kansas Wesleyan as EJ sort of chops that one. Bobby Leday had a little trouble getting that transferred, but you know what? It will just be an out. Got Lacey at 2nd, but EJ safe at 1st. And by the way, we have blown through all the challenges. The fans have popped the challenge, the Firefighters have challenged, and the Clowns have challenged. So we've already had 3 challenges, and we haven't even reached the 2nd out of the 5th inning. Goodness. Armando Becerra, RBI double today. Former party animal, now firefighter. He's a business-like approach. Also a ball 4 sprint. Pyro Rob, hello in the backstop. It's good to see you. Armando looks sit ball 2. Pyro Rob just does whatever he wants, man. Maybe not the fire. He has to do that kind of on a plan. Armando right back out to left field, and Kirkland Banks catching up to it, and Smoke's going to have to race right back on over to 1st. That's a really good piece of hitting for Armando, and just couldn't get it to land. So how about Peanut? 4 RBI. He's got a home run. That was a 3-run shot and an RBI double. Halfway to a cycle. He's halfway to a record. Oh, actually 3/4 of the way to a record, but he's looking at an 0-2 count. Slaps this one, left field. Will that land? You bet it will. Smoke, racing, 3rd. He wants to go home. The Magic Man will make a little magic. Peanut, his 5th RBI. Chop that wood. Peanut power is real, and it is spectacular. And the Firefighters have plated a run in the last 4 innings. They have 17 runs today. Coming into last weekend, they only had 9 runs. They doubled that last Sunday, and they're on the possibility of tripling that just today. Last night they had 10. Darian McDowell, center field. JBJ tracking, catching, and that is the inning. But not before another run is given up by the Clowns off a great piece of hitting from Peanut, and the Firefighters lead it 1-0 going into the bottom half. And we have some things being moved in the middle of the field. I believe we're about to do something real fun, real fiery, real special. In a minute. That's JBJ, by the way. Love that guy. Look at this great field. The Riverwalk in Montgomery has been so important to Banana Ball history. So important to our sport and the growth of it. As you see the box score here, 14 hits for the Firefighters. They've already got the most hits they've had all season, and now it's time for something real special.
10 Hail Marys, I meditate for practice. Channel 9 News tell me I'm moving backwards. 8 blacks left, death is around the corner. 7 misleading statements about my persona. 6 headlights waving in my direction. 5-4 asking me what's in my possession. Yeah, I keep running, jumping the aqueducts, fire hydrants and hazardous smoke alarms on the back of us. But mama, don't cry for me, ride for me, try for me, live for me, breathe for me, sing for me. Honestly, guiding me, I can be more than I gotta be. Stole from me, lied to me, nation hypocrisy, code on me, driving me wicked. My spirit inspired me like yeah. Freedom, freedom, I can't move. Freedom, cut me loose. Cause the winner don't quit on themselves. What you want from me is the truth you see. I saw they get in there. What you want from
That is just in the DNA of Javon Ray. Little Kendrick Lamar Beyonce action from G and Val Perez. That was sick. Look at what Javon's put up this year. Last weekend, really important for him in North Little Rock. His first couple of punch-outs, and boy, they were critical. In the 5th and 6th innings, able to strike out to get the Firefighters out of the inning with a couple of runners in scoring position. That's how you know Baby G comes up in a clutch. And he would like to do it here. The Firefighters up 1-0 in the inning. They were up 2-0 after the 4th, top of the 4th, but gave up 2. Really could use something here as Willie Carter thought about catching that one, thought better of it. Jalen Vasquez on a 1-2 count. This is the count where he hit the bomb last night. You know, with 2 strikes, he gets aggressive. And he goes right to second base. Tyner Hughes between the legs, going the opposite way, and Mason Maxwell able to collect it. JV thought it was safe. He wasn't. Sweet trick play from Tiny. And the Firefighters critically right now lead in the trick play column 6-4. Again, we do give the trick play equalizer point out. If we reach the full 2 hours, we just collect it after the last full inning before the final frame. Right now they lead at 6-4. JBJ, not stealing, have seen a couple of opportunities today for both the Firefighters and the Clowns where they could have stolen first, decided not to. JBJ's got plus speed. He would have easily beaten that. EJ had to go around a bunch of flames. He won't do it. Javon Ray blocked it. He just went between the legs and Mason digs it out. Yes, sir. Baby G sacrificing the hand for that one. Javon Ray, look at this. Right back up the middle, goes between the legs. Mason Maxwell pumping a fist for good reason. Bobby Leday, this might be quick. Peanut between the legs, over Mason, and he tried for the trick play. Would have been the 3rd out, and it goes out of his glove behind the back. So it's a missed trick play, and Bobby Leday's on. That would have been less than 1 minute and 30 seconds if that one would have landed. So now Joe Lytle, man, this could be critical against his former team. Already thought he had a home run. Maybe he goes for one here. The Baby G's been locked in. He goes outside. You wonder here, the fielding mistakes can come back to bite a team in the butt. Will it do it here for the Firefighters, or can they dig a little deep and find something? Joe Lytle, soft chopper, Peanut, just quickly over to first, and it's out of the glove! And so Leday goes all the way to 3rd. Joe Lytle will stay at 1st. But now runners on the corners, and the missed trick play might very well be a critical mistake in the inning. Firefighters have gotten 3 runs in the last couple of innings. They would like a point out of at least one of them. It's Correll Prime. Javon trying to work low. Again, ball 4 sprint easily would bring home Bobby Leday. Prime, the banana ball veteran. Can he find it here? That one skipped off the front, and the inning tying run comes in. And this is where the equalizer point becomes so tantalizing, but it can also become a little too addictive. They try for the trick play. Mason Maxwell, you give him credit for doing it. It's such a tough play to make. But now the Firefighters might not be able to get out of the inning with the point. In fact, they won't, but they likely will be able to get out of it with at least an equalized inning. So for the 2nd straight inning, another point not earned by the Firefighters, but they stay up 2-1. Kaz Egan's on the field.
First team no-hat. They have to relay race a biscuit in their mouth, and they have to pass it to their teammate only using their mouths. So things are going to get up close and personal. This is Chapped My Biscuit. Ladies and gentlemen, on your mark, get set, go! Starting down in right field, team hat, first team no hat. Oh yeah. They're chapping each other right there. It looks like team no hat has a lead, but will they be able to hold on to it? They're only using their mouth. It's gonna come down to the finish. Oh, he's jumping into his, oh yeah, baby! Oh my gosh, ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Team No Hat. Hey, that got a little too weird, guys.
I deserve a shirt for that.
Boom, we're back playing banana ball. Top of the 6th. Mason Maxwell going up against Brett Maddox. Maxwell back up into the backstop. Mason, high into the sky. Lining up underneath it is JBJ. Going for the tip drill right to Joe Gray. That's a great trick play for the Clowns, who pulled back within 2 in the trick play column. Got about 30 minutes to try to complete this. Noah Bridges facing facing Brett Maddox. Again, trying to work quickly, methodically, with that surgical presence that a nurse should have. Already up 1-2 in the count. Noah's had a really good last couple of weeks. Can he make it a little better? We'll have to wait. It's a 2-2 count. Right back up the middle. Leday gets between the legs, but he took a little too long in the transfer, and Noah is safe. Lamar Sparks already hit a homer in this game on his 4th plate appearance. By the way, Firefighters now about to go through the 5th trip through the order if Lamar can reach base here. And if that happens, by the way, this is very quickly becoming a time-shortened game because the Firefighters have just hit everything under the sun. Lamar looks at his first strike. Lamar again, freezing up. It's 2-2 count. One on. Noah takes off. Lamar swings through it. And it is a K. And Noah Bridges on to second. The Firefighters trying to plate a run for another inning in a row. That would be number 5 as Tyner Hughes comes up for plate appearance number 5. So runner on second and Tiny up. He's a guy who has been able to come up so clutch in so many different situations, and he's done it through just good pieces of hitting. Not trying to hit for power, but just putting the ball in play. He does put that one in play. Chasing Jackie Bradley Jr. back just a touch, but it's no problem for the former Major League All-Star, and that is that. The first clean inning the Clowns have had since the 1st. They have a chance to tie this thing up at 2 apiece in the bottom half of the 6th inning here, as we salute the heroes of our community in Montgomery, Alabama. A tip of the cap to all the firefighters, EMS workers, all the school teachers, first responders. This is the best part about going to a firefighter game, is we get to salute those who have put their lives on the line or have made the lives of someone else just a little bit better. It's the best part of this.
To our nurses, to our EMS workers, to our dispatchers, to our school teachers, and to our firefighters. We thank you for your service and commitment to our great country. Now is the time.
So we salute the heroes of our community. Baby G is out to start his next inning of work. And finally, for the first time this weekend, we tried this yesterday. He got a little shy on me for the first time since I've known him. Let's talk to young Kaden Green from the Auburn University, just a little close to here. Peanut, how we feeling out there, young man?
Hey now, what's going on? Feeling good. All right, we're getting out of here.
All right. First of all, you're on fire today. 5 RBI. Do you know what the record is in banana ball?
No, I'm not sure.
6.
Okay, good
So
to know.
now you know it. Now I don't want you to be thinking about that. I
won't.
just want you to have it in your brain.
Okay, I got you.
So, number one, how has it felt being this close back to where you played college ball?
It feels good, you know, seeing a lot of Auburn folks out here. Seeing a lot of War Eagle people as I get a trick play for Baby G there.
Man, Baby G looked like he was locked and loaded in the 5th inning. I know the missed trick play happens, but you got to go for him, right?
Yeah, I went ahead and I went for one, and then the backhand, that's on me, and you got to take ownership for that.
Nah, man,
I got
you know what?
back
You give
my
credit.
G up
You
like
give
that.
credit for going for trick plays. You get aggressive here. All right. Everybody knows you, obviously, for the guy being the Eminem guy, right? Eminem walk-ups. I think you lead the Banana Ball history in Eminem walk-ups.
Yep.
It's a
correct.
great honor to have.
Correct.
So from this point forward, I would like you to only communicate to your base mate, Logan Lacey at third, in Eminem lyrics.
All right, I got you.
Can you do that? Oh, into the stands.
Lacey! Lacey! Will the real Slim Shady please stand up? Okay, yeah, good. He said there's one out.
Okay, good. I like that from Logan Lacey. Nico Holsizer just inside. Javon Ray trying to get a clean inning of work here.
Let me,
I like that. I asked Ron Franklin, who was up here earlier trying some biscuits. By the way, when he was up here, that's when you guys put up 9 runs in an inning.
I know.
That was sick.
I asked if he was on the mic, and he said no. I said, dang it.
No, he was. He was getting a video of your home run.
That's elite.
That one bounced away from EJ.
Tiny, till I collapse. Till I collapse. Yeah, good.
Tiny looks so confused right
He's
now.
so lost. He's so, look at him, he's looking at him.
Tiny looks absolutely terrified of what that means. Holsizer fouls it off, will stay alive.
Lacey, one shot, one opportunity. Yep.
This is incredible. Nobody knows what's going on, and it's brilliant. So Banana Ball. 3-2. Knocked over to Tiny. The diving attempt won't go. Darian McDowell thought about throwing it first. Instead, he'll just collect it.
He could possibly do that, too. That's the thing.
And throw it over there. Yeah, Tiny was inches away from getting that one. So, how did it feel to get that first home run finally out of the way in 2026?
Good. It felt really good. I told the fellas today I'm going to try to squeeze one 315 out there with the wall being 314. And spoken into existence, I guess.
Chris Burge is up. Javon Ray trying to get out of this one with a clean inning.
G's about to give me a ground ball.
We wait to see if Peanut has predicted this correctly. You know what? Ron actually called a behind-the-back catch from Lacey, and we thought he caught it, and then it fell. But Ron was convinced he caught it.
Really?
Pick over. Oh, it was close.
That was close. What are you thinking up there? What'd you see up there?
Nico just back in the nick of time. I mean, it was close. I haven't seen a replay yet, but that was tight.
Let's try to get a double play from my boy here.
Let's see if Kaden can do it.
Okay.
That'll be launched into the stars.
We might have a crazy play here.
Launching foul, and Darian McDowell, I believe, lost it in the sun. That's the problem with these day games, man. That darn sun.
No, it's bright out here.
It is very bright. It's also hot as daylight, too.
Yeah, we're cooking in the black for sure. We're cooking in the black.
How much nostalgia is back this week for you, by the way? Like, how much there? Not just
Wait, hold on. What'd you say? Repeat that. Sorry.
I said, how much nostalgia is in a week like this for you?
A lot. Hearing all the War Eagles takes me back to two of the best 2 years of my life at Auburn.
I would hope the best year of your life is now, though. You're engaged to be wed.
Yes, 100%. That is true.
I know you'd like to celebrate the end of the year with 2 rings, the Banana Ball Championship League one, and one on the finger of the left hand.
I mean, that would be ideal.
Bailey's here, right?
She was here yesterday. She had to head back home today.
Man, she missed your first home run? Oh,
yeah,
swing and a miss. Baby G. Talking about it. Uh-oh, hit it.
I'm going to hit it with him.
Going on over here. Boom. Bang. Firepower.
Man, the entire field just hit that again. That was so sweet. I can't talk. I was so excited. Check over again.
Tiny, square dance with me. Square dance. Oh my gosh, I didn't even see that just happen.
Gonna need you to yell one maybe over to Javon or maybe over to Mason. Don't distract Javon, actually. He's in his zone.
I can't do Javon. I can't. He's locked in. I'm gonna let him get this final out here.
Like, rap the whole verse of Rap God.
Oh gosh.
Maybe without the swearing. Which, by the way, Ron said the D word like 3 times up here. That's not bad. I'm just saying.
beginning to feel like a rap guy.
Oh, there he goes.
He's like,
Whoa.
That's all
Let me help you with that. Summa lama dumma lama, you assuming I'm a human. What I gotta do to get it through you, I'm superhuman.
Whoa.
I practiced that all through college. Eli Payton. You didn't know I could flow like that, did you?
I hear you.
It's my job to talk for a living, so I probably should be able to talk really quickly. Nico going for second, right up to me, and then it bounces back. This is so weird. We have not had a fan caught foul ball for us.
Yeah, foul ball, foul ball.
What is that? No, man, let him stay at second and then get the hidden ball trick.
I should have told him this.
Yeah, you really should have deked him out. We stay at a 1-2. Baby G trying to clean this one up. Over. Mason Maxwell blocks it down. Just does it himself. What was that? Mason probably could have taken it himself over to first, tried to flip it to Javon for a trick play. And now runners on first and second.
Tiny. Tiny. Tiny.
Brian Dancerow up. Javon really needs to find that critical pitch. He dirts one again.
Hum G.
Bottom six. This has been an absolutely offensive game, to say the least. Firefighters, 5 in the second, 9 in the third, 2 in the fourth, 1 in the fifth, and that one's going to get by again. And now in critical situation here for Javon Ray. Runners in scoring position with 2 away in a 2-0 count. But this is where he got out of some trouble last weekend. Stranded a runner on third in both the 5th and the 6th innings. Can he do it again? Dancerow.
Come on, make a play for him.
Lacey.
Make a play for him.
Just does it the normal way, and he got
We got it, baby. Let's go.
Peanut, he did make a play.
Got it, baby. Let's go.
Peanut,
come on.
Thanks for doing this, big dog. Go get you that 6th
Zach,
RBI and break a record
you,
here.
Zach. Appreciate you, Zach.
Man,
Got you, big dog.
Sting with this fire. He's too hot today.
Corral
Zach,
Crime. Love that guy. Love you, Peanut. And from that, we go to a world's fastest. How about it? Vinny Santarciero is coming on in. This is a guy who actually is like a literal hero. So I want to bring up this story here for you. This is a guy who helped a kayaker who had been reported missing after he flipped in his kayak. Just take a look at the box score. 2 points to 1, but look at the hits. 15 to 11. And this is where the Firefighters have to be going mad. In the run column, right now. My math serves me correct, and I have no reason to believe it wrong. 17 runs. 5 plus 9 is 14, plus 2 is 16, plus 1 is 17. I should have believed in myself. 17 runs. The Clowns have scored 7. They have outscored them by 10 runs. They lead by 1 point. That's banana ball. It's absolutely banana ball. And we are back playing again. It's a 2-1 count. Dalton Cornett could really fire one in here and make things difficult. He could earn a ball for sprint and also make it really difficult as we go to the top of the 7th. And again, don't want to remind you too much of the clock, but we are at 17 minutes and there is a 7th inning to go. Cornett trying to spray this one by Jalen Vasquez, twisting and turning and getting it over to first. Corral Prime brings it in. That's a sweet play from JV. So Vinny Santarciero, a rookie who's wearing different colored cleats, by the way, comes in and immediately has to go fast, and Logan Lacey has to jump on out of there. Lacey, that is drilled to the bullpen foul. But there is the live bat of Showtime. You can tell it's waking up today. Already a single, already a double. You can really start to see Logan Lacey finding his rhythm again. 3-1 count, second straight batter. We've seen a 3-1 count from Vinny. Double L would really like to find a way onto the base pads. But he swings, fouls it back, and we'll be 0-2. Lacey up to the stands. Sophie Morgan make a play. Actually, don't. I didn't need you to make a play on that one. That was against the Firefighters. So we do a 3-2 again. Lacey, that is sharply lined down the line, a base knock. He'll race for second, and Double L is going to get there standing up with ease. EJ 1 for 2, able to get a sack fly in. 1-1. And a guy, by the way, who's going to get married this summer. We were talking to EJ last weekend about Danielle. I believe she is here this weekend. And he lines one into left center field. It's a base knock. Should bring in a run. Logan Lacey has the turn on the Jets and fly around third, but you know what? He will do that, and EJ has brought in the 18th run of the game for the Fire and Flames. What a weekend this has been for EJ. So Mondo Becerra comes on in. EJ, by the way, second hit of the game. It's his second straight Sunday with 2 hits. He really likes playing on the Sabbath. Good for him. Maybe he can celebrate at the end of the season with 2 rings as well. We got like 3 or 4 firefighters fitting to do that. The single game runs record, by the way, for one team was done on April 26th of 2023. That was 19 runs. The Firefighters are 1 away from tying that. They are 2 away from breaking it. And this was a team through 3 games that could not score 9 runs. And now Armando Becerra lines one into right field. Smoke's got to get on his horse and get to second, and he will do it. Obviously, he couldn't go all the way to second at first because JV's got really good hops. Couldn't bring that one in, and now runners on first and second. And it's supposed to be a world's fastest, but right now turning into a long one for Vinny. Peanut has a chance to break a record here. Instead, he'll look at one outside. Vinny really thought that one was in. Ben Dumm and Christian Dearman are dancing, having a blast. Inside, ball 2. Peanut with a patient bat, but an explosive one today. That one does get rung up for a strike. Told you last night about the fire helmet story with Auburn. If you did anything well while Peanut was playing there, they gave you a fire helmet. He gets one today. It'll be because he just tied the RBI record. A 3-1 count. Ball 4 sprint would do it. He would tie the record. And it's a ball 4 sprint. Kaden Peanut Green is going to bring in his 6th run of the game. And if Armando Becerra gets on his horse, he could get going. Instead, it won't. So Peanut has tied the RBI record for 1 game from a single player. Peanut power is now a Peanut milestone. It's what firefighter country's all about. Now Darian McDowell has got his iPod stuck on replay. Wish he brought a book bag up here, because that would be a clear indicator he's about to go yeah. Instead, he chops one. Eli Payton couldn't connect with it. Bobby Leday, can he get it over in time? He cannot. And another run comes on in. It's 2 in the frame for the Firefighters, and they are just taking out frustration after frustration from last night on a banana ball with families. 3rd run of the inning. 3rd. This is a 5, now 6-minute inning here. Mason Maxwell watches one go by, and he's going to go steal first base. Why not? Load him up. The bases are indeed juiced. And right now, the Firefighters are having fun. The Firefighters are playing banana ball. The Firefighters know what's going on tonight, except it's today. Today! Love Ron Franklin. Love Javon Ray. By the way, how critical was it for Javon to get out of the bottom of the 6th now with no damage done? Because now the Firefighters really flirting with potentially winning this game and getting it really short. And again, the equalizer play is always at play for a game, even if it's shortened by length. The only reason it wouldn't be is if it's a weather-shortened game. Jalen Vasquez over to second, not in time for first, and yet another run scores. Peanut in. And it's a 4-run frame for the Fighters, and this is exactly what the Clowns did to them last night. Remember, 4 runs in the top of the 7th, 4 runs in the top of the 8th, and then the home run in the top of the 9th. And by the way, they've just blown through the record for single runs in a game. And by the way, Peanut just tied the record for single runs in a game. Peanut is absolutely blistering up the banana ball record books right now. Adore it. Lamar Sparks watches Noah Bridges fly to second with a stolen base. Jacob Piperkick, by the way, did this yesterday. What a weekend for the offenses here in banana ball. Lamar, soft chopper to second. 2 outs, make it 3. So the Clowns finally are out of the frame, but not before 4 runs come across. That now means the Firefighters have 22 runs, and that record book's going to have to be updated. and a world's fastest for Brian Trepanier. BK, not really a ton of time to warm up. You hope he's done so in the bullpen. Johnny Hummel out there as well. He could very well be the closer in the 8th inning as far as we know at this point. And also the Firefighters, they lead 8-5. This could very well be the last full inning we play before the final inning. So at 8-5 leading the trick plays, they could really hammer it here. Noah Bridges is not even out to left field. I know what I'd be telling JV if I was up there as a hitting coach. Go opposite. He won't do it. BK having a tough time finding the strike zone here. It's a 3-0 count. And this is the issue with the world's fastest, is the pitcher really doesn't get a ton of time to get himself warm. The quick ball 4 sprint issued out. Jalen Vasquez stops at first. Now JBJ comes in. Brian Trepanier so good last week. Struck out the first batter he faced against Jordan Brewer. Went 2/3 of an inning before he handed the ball off to Marshall Schill. His first innings back after a Texas tailgater last year. He led the team in strikeout percentage. Wasn't drafted in the player draft. We told you last week. Started working in the Banana Ball merch warehouse out in Pooler, Georgia. Got a call after Ron Franklin's knee injury that the team wanted to sign him. He was quickly brought aboard. First weekend with the team was in Georgia, in Savannah at Grayson Stadium. Right now, he's just unable to get the ball down. He's thrown 7 straight bad ones. Again, Firefighters a lot of room to play with here as he picks on over to JV. But we saw this last night. Firefighters jumped right back on the Clowns because of the ball 4 sprints, and that's 2 straight. 8 bad ones in a row for BK. You have to wonder now, with the game really coming down towards the final minutes, do the Firefighters look potentially at bringing Johnny Hummel in early if BK can't find it? That one looked about as good as you could. BK is now on his 9th straight ball. And a big swing and a miss from Bobby Leday. He wanted to send that to the train tracks, but he missed. That's the first strike Trepanier's thrown. And there's the second. Might he have found something? Runners on the corners, nobody out. 4-0 lead in the inning for the Firefighters. Trying to get one up and moving. Won't do it. It's a 2-2 count. BK again, trying to get him to offer high. Won't do it. 3-2. Ball 4 spread on the table. We're bringing a run. And Bobby Leday strikes out. And how important was that for BK's confidence? But now, this is how loaded this Clowns lineup can get. From Bobby to Joe Lytle, the mullet man, trying to shake it against his former team. He is one of the best situational hitters you'll find. He was one of the best situational hitters for the Firefighters last year. Could put it down the left field line, could pull it down the right field line. Right now, he just really needs to find a way to score. BK just unable to really consistently connect on the strike zone. A double play, though, would sure help him. Lytle, high into the skies. Darian McDowell couldn't find it at first. Can he get it now? No, he can't. And it bounces over the wall for a ground rule double. Darian McDowell's having a lot of trouble in right field today. 1 run will come on in. Again, Firefighters still with 3 runs of cushion, but that cushion's starting to die down. Really, the fielding today for the Firefighters, it's just left a little something to be desired. That was about as lucky of a bounce as you're going to find. Right off the fire launcher, back into the midsection of Eric Jones Jr. Double play off the table. .3-0. BK really laboring. Johnny Hummel is already back with the Firefighters dugout. Could very well see him come in here. And that's a strike. Correll Prime stays in the box. Safe harbor rule anyway. Wouldn't be penalized for it. Ball 4 sprint would bring in 2. Correll fouls it off. BK works it full. Payoff. Right down the line, it's fair. gets stuck in the bullpen. 2-run score. It's a 2 RBI double for Correll Prime. And the Firefighters in danger again of having another run or another inning where they've had runs scored in the top of the frame go for nothing. It's a 4-3 inning, as that is a great piece of lumber there laid down by Correll Prime. Val Perez is talking to Jake Moore about something, potentially wondering if the third base umpire got in the way of Logan Lacey. BK clearly not happy with something in the field, and Johnny Hummel is going to come on in. So after 2 ball 4 sprints in a row and 3 runs issued in the inning, Brian Trepanier's second appearance with the Firefighters will be one to forget, and Johnny Hummel now with a massive opportunity. The Lightning from Lexington. 5 minutes to go in the game could really shut this thing down for the Firefighters. He's got to get him out of this inning. Runner on second, they still lead the inning 4-3. Joe Gray, soft one to Lacey, and it's foul. Johnny Hummel has had so many clutch opportunities and so many clutch situations brought through. This is a guy with 3 shutdown innings last year, 2 in Grayson Stadium, 1 in Yankee Stadium. He's going to need a shutdown inning right here. Joe Gray throws the bat. Peanut, not even going to go for the trick play, right to first. 2 outs. Runner advances to third. Correll Prime is running. No flash here. And Nico Hulsizer, the former Montgomery Biscuit, is going to have a chance to maybe win this inning here. That's high. Again, a ball 4 sprint would end the point advantage here for the Firefighters in the frame. Nico's last year here in Montgomery was 2022. He had 279. Smokes one into the ground. While he was here, both in 2021 and 2022, he had 26 home runs. Strike 2. Deuce is wild. Runner on third. Firefighters got to have it. Hulsizer dumps it in, and that'll tie the inning. And he's racing for second. Get there easily. It's an RBI double, and again, the Firefighters cannot take advantage of the points they get in the top of the inning. The Firefighters have 22 runs in this game. They have 2 points. It has not been up to snuff, at least in the field and on the bump, to be able to win this one going away. They had the advantage in the trick play column. And at this point, with 2 minutes and 50 seconds to go, that very well could win them the banana ball game. Hummel gets Burgess leaning out of it. The next run for the Clowns would win the inning. But Hummel quickly fires one in, inside for a strike. And that plunked him. The hottest hitter on the Clowns is going to first. And the banana ball rookie, Eli Payton, will go up against Johnny Hummel. Payton swings and misses on the first pitch. Trying to go outside, nothing there. Hummel working quickly. This is tension built up. Payton wanted to get that one in. Nothing there, 1-2 count. We are under 2 minutes to go. On the outside, no! Johnny thought that was the inning ender. Minute and a half to go. Eli with a patient at bat, and that one's foul. And the clock is ticking, folks. By the way, if this were it, Firefighters would get the equalizer point. They would win the game. 1:20 to go. 2-2 count. Payton golfs at it, and it's foul. Every pitch now becomes a race against the clock. Every swing, a race against time. Payton over to Tiny. Nobody is covering first to Johnny. He's not safe, or he is safe, and the Clowns win the inning. A disaster for the Firefighters, and we're going to the 8th all tied up at 2. but this will be the final inning. And so the Firefighters are going to get the equalizer point. An inning that started with a 4-run gap ends with a Clowns point. A reverse of fortunes from last night. Right now, the Firefighters lead in the trick play column 8-5. The rule book says that the trick play equalizer point is always in play unless the game is shortened by weather, power shortage to the arena or stadium. It does say that you can get the equalizer point with a shortened game. Here's Kaz.
Time limit. This will be our final inning. The score sits at 3-2 Firefighters. The Firefighters need just 3 outs to secure the victory. Montgomery, Alabama, this is it!
So the equalizer point has officially been issued here. It is a 3-2 Firefighter lead, and that's where if they would have gotten out of the inning, they would have had a 2-point cushion going into this 8th inning, which is now the final inning. And the Firefighters just have to be kicking themselves. Had so many opportunities to get out of the inning. Had one in the 5th, had a couple chances in the 4th. Right now, they have won the 2nd and the 3rd innings. They have put up 22 runs today and have a 3-2 lead. Clark Gilmore, trick pitch star, now really has to work on just getting out of this inning clean. And he has been stand up so far this year. Tyner Hughes, a rocket right back up the middle. Tiny just continues to put barrel on bat. Second hit of the day. Grounds it right back up the middle. Dalton Cornett. I want to remind you again, because this is the final inning, every run counts as a point. Dalton wanted to make sure that was a 2-point homer. He won't get it. Every run counts as a point in the final frame. Tyner Hughes back safe, not even close. 1 strike. DC3 looking for that first homer on the year. Into the stands. Do the fans have one in them? Nope. No catch, but it's an 0-2 count. DC3 really trying to find himself that power shot. Had 3 hits last week in Little Rock. Just needs a hit here. He'll have to hope this one doesn't get caught, and it won't. Guy in the upper deck really tried to out of the suite, but he couldn't haul that one in. Trick pitch. Cornett lob into left field. KB barely moves, and 1 down. Remember, both teams also have the ability to use the golden at bat here. Lacey's had 2 doubles and he's now been plunked. So a hit by pitch. And folks, the man coming up, Eric Jones Jr., right off the small of the bat. Chief is here! Hello, Chief! Good boy. He's grabbed every bat he's seen so far this year. He is batting 1,000. What an effort by that dog. Got the dog in him. EJ looks at one inside. 2 for 3 today, a bunch of RBIs. The first pick for the Firefighters in the Banana Ball player draft was brought in for reasons like this, for situations like this. 1 through will probably bring home Logan Lacey. Get 1 to the track, who knows? By Logan Lacey, I mean Tyner Hughes. They both wear double-numbered numbers, 11 and 55. 2-1 count. EJ, again inside. Ball 4 sprint's gonna bring in Tiny. Maybe nobody better in this situation. A patient bat, but one that can put it in play. EJ, out to left field. KB doesn't move again. And 2 hits to left field. Kirkland Banks never moved. And now Armando Becerra, the 3rd pick for the Firefighters, with a couple of hits on his day. Single and a single. Has a chance. They got to bring the runner home. A 4-2 lead sounds a heck of a lot better than 3-2 with the way the Clowns have hit this week. It would be truly disappointing for the Firefighters to score 22 runs and not be able to get into the final inning with some level of comfort. Again, they've been issued the equalizer point. That is the reason they have a 3-2 advantage. Armando stays patient on the outside, looking for something a little more in. It's a 2-1 count. Everybody, and I mean everybody, is on their feet. This is a massive one for the Banana Ball Open standings, and it's 3-1. Clark Gilmore's got to find the strike zone, or the Firefighters bring in a point. Logan Lacey looks like he's squaring off at first going, and Armando, big healthy hack and a miss. Ultimate payoff pitch coming. Outside, ball four sprint. Here comes Tiny. Logan Lacey on his horse. He'll stay at third. Jackie Bradley Jr. with a little trouble from center, but not much at all. That is another run for the Firefighters. They're 23rd, and now a quick steal for Armando to second. What a productive day the center fielder has had. A ball four sprint, a couple of singles, and now Peanut with 6 runs, 6 RBIs. Chief just got yet another bat. He's awesome. Peanut could break the record tonight. Right here. He's sitting at 6 RBIs. The record is 6. He takes a strike. 4-2 lead for the Fighters. Could really use it. Inside, but in the zone. 0-2. Clark Gilmore outside behind Peanut with the trick pitch. Flashes that beautiful smile. The 1-2. Peanut swings and misses, and the Fighters will strand 2 in scoring position. Chris Burgess throws the ball into the crowd, and this is the moment now for the Firefighters and the Clowns. Kaz Egan, here you go.
Montgomery, I need you on your feet, and let me hear ya!
I've got that lightning inside me, son of a gun. I'm like a titan that's rising, oh just you watch. I'm stepping into fame, there is no time to waste. I've got that lightning inside me, this is how legends are made. Oh, 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 oh.
So here is the biggest moment of the year for Johnny Hummel. The Lightning from Lexington has every chance to settle this one down for the Fighters. Gave up 2 runs in the last inning. Might not have been the fairest of situations for him. Got the second out, so close to getting the third. The Firefighters defense has had some spectacular plays, but they've also had some big mistakes that have not fully helped their offense and their pitchers. In the final inning, can Johnny Hummel and this defense lock in enough to get a 4-2 win or just get a win in general? They have 2 points of cushion here. They need something to go right their way here. Johnny Hummel gonna get a couple of warm-up pitches. The man closed out Kentucky's first ever trip to the College World Series and then closed out their first ever win in the College World Series. And oh boy.
Ladies and
a
gentlemen,
golden bat
the
right off the rim.
Indianapolis Clowns are invoking the golden batter rule. Batting in place of Brian Densero is your golden batter, Joe Lytle!
You want to talk about situations. Joe Lytle, against the team that did not franchise him, is the golden at bat. Remember, Secret Peel hit for the cycle and was a golden at bat. Johnny Hummel must now face the man who caught him last year. The top of the order is coming up for the Clowns. They have been so good in pressure situations, but Joe swung, missed, and he couldn't check that one. It's 0-2. Hummel trying to get him to chase in the dirt. Lytle with 3 hits last night, a big double here today. Would like another one. Johnny doesn't get that one high. 2-2. The wind is being taken out of all of us. Lytle into left center. Ranging over is Noah Bridges, and he brings it in. 1 down. If you're just joining us, the game is in its final inning. The 2 hours on the clock have disintegrated. They've collapsed. They've evaporated. They're gone. So this is it. Jalen Vasquez came up in the final inning last night in a 3-3 game. You probably know what happened next. Home run, 4-3, that was your final. He didn't like that strike call, won't matter. Jalen Vasquez needs it here. Checked his swing, and he did. 2-1 count. Johnny Hummel's had some big-time situations this year. Can he get something here? Has not had a chance to really close anything out. It's ball 3. 3-1 count. Hummel needs something here. Vasquez will take a ball 4 sprint because the guy coming up next is Jackie Bradley Jr. and it is a ball 4 sprint. And that's what hurt the Firefighters a couple times in this game. In a game where they have scored 22 runs, they're on the verge of making this real interesting. And the guy up on his first swing of the game hit a 2-run shot to right field. Jackie Bradley Jr. has had some massive moments in his career with the Boston Red Sox. Has had his first home run today in Banana Ball. But this, unquestionably, his biggest spotlight in the sport, and he takes the ball high. Hummel needs something. Vasquez taking off, swing and miss. Throw down, Peanut, not gonna be able to lay the tag, too high. Hit and run situation there. But it's a 1-2 count. Johnny just needs a fly out or an out. Just something to give him a little cushion. It's a 4-2 game. Jackie just stays alive. Off the tip of the bat. Vasquez at second. JBJ to center field. Mondo got a beat on it. Jalen Vasquez tagging up. He will get to third. Mondo couldn't get it in time. Runner in scoring position, but there are 2 away. But how about this? Maybe the most talented player in the Banana Ball player draft, sans Jackie Bradley Jr., is up to the plate. Bobby Leday. The man could not get out last night. Was 2 for 3 with a hit by pitch. He's got power, and one swing could equalize this thing up. But Johnny Hummel is lightning for a reason. Strike 1, swinging. Bobby struck out the last time he came up to bat. What happens now? 0-1. Johnny thought it'd be 0-2. 1-1 the count. Ball 4 sprint would make it a 1-point game. Bobby, Peanut, the throw over to first, and the Firefighters survive! The madness comes to Montgomery, but in a 23-run performance from the Fighters, They win it 4-2 and salvage a split in Alabama. That collective sigh of relief you hear is coming from the fire department. And because of the equalizer point, the Firefighters in a shortened game win it 4-2 and give you fire. Awesome. Awesome weekend in our return to one of the first cities of Banana Ball. The final 4-2, and the Firefighters somehow, some way, find a way to win. The Indianapolis Clowns, again, in a tight one right down to the final frame. But the Firefighters able to survive and advance, if you want to use some March Madness lingo. They now sit at 3-4, and that's an oh so important record, especially for the Banana Ball Open standings. And what a game it was. 23 runs of offense for the Fighters, 20 hits, by far their most explosive performance maybe in team history. But the guy who took the show was Peanut, Kaden Green, the guy from Auburn, and he's with Maddie.
Hey, an absolutely insane offensive showing for the Firefighters today. And at the center of it all, the man who was the go-to for the M&M walk-ups, got the last out of the game, Kaden Peanut Green. Peanut, what were you seeing at the plate today?
Honestly, I just saw my boys get after it early, and we were all rolling, so it wasn't just me. All the guys came out with the sticks hot, and it gave me the confidence to go out there and do my thing. So.
Hey, showman of the game, I'm going to give you your moment, okay? 6 RBI, 4 runs scored, both tied for Banana Ball records, 3-run home run. The numbers actually keep going, so I don't even have time to keep them going. But what can you say about how this team rallied from last night into breaking a run scored record in a Banana Ball game today?
Yeah, last one was a tough one, but that's the thing about Banana Ball. You shake it off, go the next day, come with more energy, keep bringing the energy. My guys have my back the whole time, so shout out to everybody, all of my guys. The most important thing, Firefighters dub, baby.
Hey, what are the Firefighters doing next after this? What can we expect for next weekend?
I just want the people to know we have a good offense.
They do.
Nervous, you're not ready.
Hey, you heard it here, the barks, the words, all of it. Kaden, I've got one last question for you from Claire. She's 9. Hard-hitting question, okay?
Okay.
She wants to know what you would be like as an old man.
What I would be like as an old man? I could see myself in a nice recliner, rocking back and forth, probably watching some Banana Ball, and hopefully have a dog like Chief right next to me. So.
Hey, long live Banana Ball, right? The Firefighters were insane tonight, you guys. Anaheim next weekend, it's gonna be crazy.
Let's go. Peanut power is real. Maddie, thank you so much. Kaden Green was awesome today. Let me just tell you what his stat line was. 3 for 3, home run, 2 doubles, absolutely tore the cover off the ball, 6 RBI. He just was incredible. 4 runs, both of those, by the way, 6 RBI and 4 runs. Tied single game records for players. But this game had everything offensively you could ask for. 34 combined runs. That shatters the Banana Ball record. The Firefighters, 23 runs, shatters the record. I believe these two teams combined for the most hits in a single game, 20 to 15. Let me do the math for you. It's 35. What could these two teams not do? Maybe the pitching and the trick plays, we'll talk about them at a later date. But goodness gracious, what an offensive masterclass from both of these two teams. Peanut, that stat line is incredible. I'm not sure he will ever feel as much in a flow state as he did today. 3 for 3 with 2 ball 4 sprints, 3-run homer in the second, 4 runs scored and 6 RBI. He was incredible. 22 runs, 12 runs, 34 of them backwards, shatters records, 35 hits. And the score was 4-2. Does it get any more Banana Ball than that? Oh, by the way, we didn't get to the 9th inning. That's just the most quintessential Banana Ball that you could possibly find. We welcome you back up here inside the Dispatch Center at Davos Stadium. Man, what do you say about a game like that? It was fire. It was a circus act. At times, it was hard to predict. but that's the beauty of Banana Ball right there. Peanut, our showman of the night, it could have been a handful of anybody. There were so many RBI, there were so many hits, there were so many explosive plays. Lamar Sparks gets his first Banana Ball home run. Jackie Bradley Jr., second walk-off and his first home run. Are you kidding me? Right here in Montgomery, right here in one of the first cities of this show, one of the OG cities in Banana Ball. I simply cannot believe what just happened here this weekend. Just unreal. And we're still not done this weekend because the Coconuts and the Bananas are currently, I believe they're playing in San Diego right now. Time has gotten away from me. Time is relative. But look, next week, the show's not done. We just keep going. For the Firefighters, they go out to Scottsdale, Arizona. Their first trip to Marshall Shill's home state for a weekend with the Texas Tailgaters. My friend Brett Loftus and I will be with you 7 o'clock Eastern Time, first pitch here on the Firefighters YouTube page. That's next Saturday. Would love to join you there. Also, Coconuts Party Animals. They're going to be in Conway, South Carolina. They'll start a little bit later. Love to join you. By the way, Scottsdale is the Texas Tailgaters and the Firefighters. They'll start at 10 p.m. Eastern Time. Conway is the Coconuts Party Animals. They'll start regular time on the East Coast. And then the Clowns and Bananas in Anaheim, Disneyland. The Clowns make their first trip out to the show. They get to meet Mickey Mouse, and they'll play a couple of games against the Bananas out on the suburbs of Los Angeles. We just go everywhere. We take over every time zone here in Banana Ball. 3-game slate all next Saturday. Looking forward to seeing you guys there next weekend. I'm absolutely out of breath. I ate a biscuit. There is still actually part of a biscuit left. I'm not lying to you. This game took a lot from me. It did not take this biscuit. So I'm probably going to finish that here in a minute. Might have to go find a microwave. The Firefighters were in a microwave today, and so were the Clowns. 15 hits, 17 last night. They were incredible, and this weekend was incredible. I want to shout out our incredible team led by our producer, Emerson Elmgren. Awesome return for her to the production booth for the first time since last August, and she killed it. Unbelievable job. Chris Haynes is always directing this thing back home in Savannah. He was spectacular. Garrett DeClue down there calling the shots on the field. Show caller, the former visitor and firefighter, now calling the shots on the field. How about it? Our official stats keeper today, the wonderful Blake O'Hare. We will see you next week in Scottsdale. I'm going to need a couple of days to rest up and figure out what in the world just happened. But the Firefighters find a way to split the weekend with the Indianapolis Clowns. They win it 4-2, score 22 runs. One of the best historical performances we will ever see from the Firefighters, certainly up to this point in the team's history. So from all of us here at BTV, from Matty Warren down on the field, who is probably still getting mobbed by the Firefighters, I'm Zach Staten saying so long, farewell. We'll see you next week in Scottsdale. Everybody, say it with me with a biscuit in your hand. Fire on!